did, and that's pretty good.
Let's do a quick cheers, everybody.
Boys.
You know,
There
to
we
episode
go.
number 53 and to our first time guest here.
Hell yeah. That's pretty good, Caleb.
That's milk.
That is a stiff drink, sir.
Look at that.
Oh my goodness.
Woo! But hell yeah, everybody, what is good? You already know what this is.
Hello.
This is Too High for TV, where two guys get too high and talk about a little bit too much TV.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. And you know, right now, you might be watching the video and being like, hold on.
Who's that guy?
Hold on. There's three guys here. This is a weird... There's three guys, three mics. What's going on here?
It's a threesome now.
Yeah, exactly.
Is this 3 high for TV now?
No, it's still too high.
+1.
Plus one.
2 high +1.
And yeah, we got a first-time guest on the podcast. This has definitely been something we've been wanting to do for a while. I honestly, since we've started the podcast, I was pretty sure this is someone that we've wanted to have on the...
Because you're a movie
have
guy.
on.
You know your shit, right?
You got a really nice beard going on, too,
It looks
dude.
good, yeah.
Like, really nice beard. But yeah, guys, we got our homeboy, Caleb, up in this motherfucker. How's it going, my man?
Shitty.
You know,
That's
I wouldn't
classic Caleb.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect anything less. From
That means
Caleb.
he's doing well.
If he was having a good day, I'd be like, well, okay, what's going on?
No. Terrible means I'm doing good.
That's
shitty
true.
means I'm doing shitty.
Oh, okay.
We started recording now, so.
Yeah. Well, good thing we have some fucking drinks on here.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, man, this is first time guest, Caleb. Thank you for coming on. He freaking brought some fucking Don Julio, some 1942.
Man.
Go ahead
Hooked
and
it up fast.
yeah, grab that shit. Show it to the people, Caleb.
Look at
Show
how
it to
nice.
the people.
Look
Yeah.
at how
There we
nice
go.
your
This
boy
freaking
came in.
guy, dude. I want to freaking kiss him on the cheek right now, but I don't want to freaking go all the way over there.
He's nervous. I told him. I told him some unspeakable stuff before this. So.
Some non-recordables.
Yeah.
Oh, but fuck yeah, man. How do you feel? How do you feel sitting on the couch that is the podcast couch, man?
The podcast.
I feel like my posture's shit.
Me
Yeah,
too,
you
dude.
sit up
Honestly,
straight,
I feel like when we start recording, when we're like, you know, an hour in, I feel like I'm like
Yeah.
this, and I feel like people are judging me on the video.
See,
Like,
my
You just
fucking
slowly
problem,
hunch
dude,
back.
if I sit up straight, my tits push out.
it's all
I'm
good.
They
Dude.
look good.
Stop, dude. Only at work I get good tips.
Sorry.
Free the nips, brother. Free the nips.
Exactly.
But yeah, guys, this is episode number 53.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say. Episode number 53.
Number 53, 3 movies, 3 dudes.
Oh, I made him watch great movies too.
God,
Oh,
he made us
God.
watch some fucked up.
I was
movies.
tripping out pretty hard, bro. On one of the 3 movies for sure. Yeah.
Neon.
Yeah, that was the scariest. Well, why don't you hit on what 3 movies did we watch this week?
So we watched Neon Demon. That one's on Netflix if you want to watch that.
That is not on Netflix, you fucking liar.
It
yeah,
was on
I looked
Netflix.
for it. I couldn't find it either,
wasn't?
bro. No.
Really?
Yeah.
But we watched
it's-
it on Netflix when I was in
yeah.
school. And then we watched Becky. And we watched Knock at the Cabin.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, nice little sampling. Honestly, I feel like all 3 pretty different movies. Neon Demon and Knock at the Cabin are relatively similar, but Becky was much, much different.
I would say they're all just like really just fucked up movies. I mean, Neon Demon the most fucked up out of them, but like...
See, like Neon Demon's that one where you watch and you're just like, I need to get stoned to watch this. Because
Dude,
that
yeah.
one-
You're gonna when we get into that one a little bit more, you're gonna have to explain to me like exactly what that movie's about, because I won't lie, like I had a really good time, like visually. There was a lot of
Exactly.
like pleasing moments, I think, that like were trippy, but I was like, okay, I'm here for this. But then I don't really know what that movie's about, like other than just like models like eating each other and shit. It's kind of wild, bro.
That was, you pretty much summed it up right
Well, there you go.
dude.
That's all I need to know.
So we're not talking about that movie now?
Well, we can.
we'll
ease into
We'll
it.
just skip
We'll
past
ease
that
into it,
one.
man.
ease
You know,
into
we
it.
normally shoot the shit.
I'm
Yeah.
fucking with
Yeah.
Tell
no.
us a little bit about yourself, Caleb. I know the people see you. You got a really nice fucking beard going on, man. I'm honestly really fucking jealous. When I first met you, you did not have a beard, and I was like, all right, this dude, you know, he's a cool guy. But
Trying to
you know,
be
I
like
don't,
you,
I don't
Caleb.
got to worry about when I'm around him, freaking feeling, insecure or anything like that. But then this guy grew a fucking amazing beard, and I'm like,
Now he's insecure.
yeah,
Now
exactly.
it's hard to be around you,
Yeah.
Caleb. Not gonna lie.
Well, see, the thing that inspired this is, so I used to be shaved because of my girlfriend, strictly my girlfriend.
Uh-huh.
She liked me clean shaved. And then I was like, fuck it, one day, because we broke up for a while.
Mhm.
And we got back together, and I was just like, I kind of want to change this. And I was
You're
like,
I'm a
"Oh,
beard
fucking
man
yeah."
now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. If you want to do a beard, you do you, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I went beard now, and apparently it's red.
It is. Yeah, you
It
do
is,
have
dude.
some nice
Yeah.
little red highlights in there, man. Not
I'm
gonna lie.
very jealous because honestly, if I could have any other like different hair color, like highlights to my hair, like natural, right? I would like some reddish
Be red.
tints to it.
No, you wouldn't, dude.
Why?
Oh, you don't watch South Park, dude, but
I
gingers
don't.
don't have souls.
That's fine. That's fine with me, brother. That's fine with me.
So I'm like, partial soul is gone, Ryan.
No, just like the part that's right here under your chin.
I
That's
gotta
it.
shave it, and then I'll be accepted
Yeah,
into
just
heaven.
snip the reds out and you'll be fine.
Jesus will accept you.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
You have a little bit of a film background, yes? You have a fancy one. You went to school for movies and
Yeah.
stuff. We're
We gotta-
just guys that talk about shit.
Yeah, we got an otter over here,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, I went to CSUMB
Woo!
in Monterey.
Nice college, by the way. Really
Yeah.
nice college.
It's a really nice college. I met a lot of cool people up there. Diego was like the main kid that helped me put my shit together for my capstone and stuff. But fucking
Shout out to all the Diegos out there.
it's hella nice to just be around people that are fucking into the same stuff. you
Yeah,
know?
dude. Wanting to make movies too. Same
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
But fucking ever since college, dude, I haven't really made anything. But that's just because what Ryan's doing right now has got me more addicted than fucking films, dude.
Hey, man. It
Yeah.
is what it is. Maybe it'll fuel the creativity one day, you know?
No. I need to change shit.
Maybe
Maybe start making films.
Yeah, dude. You should.
Yeah.
You have anything you want to plug, bro? Do you have any services that you're willing to offer the public out there?
You can watch my YouTube. I have stuff on YouTube.
Yeah,
whoa,
I'm gonna
whoa, whoa!
start
You have
posting
stuff on
there again.
YouTube?
Where can they find you? Where can we find you?
Yeah.
I've
That's
never
my
seen
name,
you.
Caleb
Just Caleb.
Emilio.
Yeah.
That's
It's
it.
Caleb Emilio.
Okay.
I like
it's a
that.
picture of me holding fish.
Sick.
Wow.
All right. Yeah. Got some YouTube videos out there.
Yep, I do.
All right. Cool. Well, how do you spell your last name? A-M-E-L-I-O?
Amelio. You
All
know,
right.
like Charlie D'Amelio?
This, but
Bitch had
without
to
the
steal the
D.
spotlight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was
Before
your
me.
cousin when I first met you, honestly.
Nah, dude, she is Italian, but I don't know. Maybe.
The
Who
wrong
knows?
Italian.
The wrong kind of Italian, huh?
If she is my cousin, it's kind of weird because I think she's kind of hot.
Oh, shit.
Dude, that fucking reminds me. There's this video I was watching. I saw it on Instagram, and it was this dude that was like just asking these questions to all these like people in the military, and he was like, the question was like, would you kiss your cousin for like $25,000? And then so he asked the first guy, and the first guy's just like, yes, right away. He's like, oh wow, you know, like
Pretty
immediate-
fast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes. And then he asked the second guy, and he's like, he was like, so would you ever kiss your cousins? He was all, hell yeah. He's all, I'd do it for free. He's all, I got some good looking cousins. And then
Oh, shit.
the freaking third guy, he's like, would you kiss your cousin for $25,000? And he was like, I would do it. He's like, I would do it for negative $25. He's like, I would give her money.
Jesus Christ. Just like progressively gets more.
Before you said that, dude, I was
worse.
just gonna say, imagine if they hit him with, "I'd do it for free."
Oh, dude, yeah.
Get this. So he asked the last guy, he was like, would you
That's
kiss
even worse.
your cousin for $25,000? He's like, would I kiss my ex for $25,000?
Oh, damn it. That son of a bitch.
That's fucking great.
That's terrible. That's good shit, though. How was the week, boys? How's it been treating you? How's the temperature shift?
It's getting too hot now, dude.
I feel
Yeah.
it, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like bad yet, but like I'm not gonna lie. Yesterday I was in Soledad and it's pretty crispy up there.
Your
bro.
nuts were sticking to your leg.
Oh, it
huh?
was not fun,
Straight
bro.
up bat wings everywhere,
yeah,
bro.
it was not fun, dude. It was a hot fucking day, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm down for it to get warmer because, you know, you get to go outside, you get to wear some shorts, you know, dip in the pool. A dip in the pool. How does the rest of that fucking song, the High School Musical song? I dip in the pool.
Fuck,
Which one is that?
Dude.
Hey, bro,
world
chill out.
according to moi.
Oh, yeah, that's the
Towels imported
yeah,
from Turkey.
that's the
Turkey imported from A.
That's 2, right? High School Musical 2?
Whichever one. Yeah, I think it's number
When they're
2
in the
because
summer shit.
yeah,
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
at
yeah.
the working at like the country club
And
or whatever.
It's Sharpay and oh fuck, I hella forgot his name.
Ryan,
Ryan. Oh my god, no way.
come on, you motherfucker! Can't believe you forgot his name.
I remember his
You
real name.
bastard.
It's like Lucas something. Lucas Gabriel or
I
something.
have no
like
idea
that.
what you guys are talking about.
You never
Never
watched
watched-
High School Musical?
No, fuck no.
At all?
No.
Oh, you're missing out on some.
Oh wait,
like-
because aren't you a younger sibling?
Yeah.
Well, that's fucking
It's
why.
sibling.
Oh, okay, yeah. You don't have a younger sister or anything?
No.
Do you?
My brother's older.
Okay,
why.
yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
That's why.
We both.
So me and my buddy, we started picking up cameras and just recording videos. And I have a lot of videos on my YouTube channel that are like private
Because
because
back in the old days or what?
dude, it was bad. It was
It's the
bad.
early days, yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I would sit there and we had pegs and shit on our bikes so we could grind and stuff. And there was one video I remember I was like, oh, I wish I could just stick my dick in my peg.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude.
That's the private ones.
Exactly. So that's what got me into recording videos though. Like I started recording with my buddies just fucking around town and like Target, we were reputable there. They hated us.
Nice.
They said I was climbing the roof one time and I made a whole video about that and I was like, how's my fat ass climbing a roof? Like all my friends are fucking skinnier than me,
I
dude.
definitely didn't make it up there, man.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Fucking but I started recording videos like that. Then I started doing more gaming stuff
Okay.
because I stopped riding as much because I broke
Sure.
my ankle.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I broke my ankle on a trampoline, dude.
Nice.
I
Classic.
started doing gymnastic shit. I started flipping and shit a lot, like back in the day. And
It's a classic ankle break right
I
there.
was trying to do a front flip 360 on my trampoline at home, but there wasn't as much bounce as there was at these fucking other places, dude. So I threw it. My ankle just fucking hockey sticked. Like just turned completely to the right.
Savage, dude.
Quick second. Hella forgot to hit. Thought I hit record on the video, but I guess I didn't.
Oh,
so,
hi, everybody.
So yeah, if you guys are wondering what the fuck happened and you're watching the video, yeah, that's on me. But
Tune in on
It's
the video.
okay because I drank this drink like 20 times, dude, and I fucking spelt it everywhere. So
There you go.
You guys don't
I've
get to see that now.
documented. Just tune in and Caleb's like, yeah, broke my ankle like a fucking hockey stick real quick. It's like, whoa, where are we? Hold
let's
on.
hit another quick.
no. You
let's
guys
hit-
want
clap?
to see a
Yeah.
picture of it?
1, 2,
3.
There you go.
I didn't clap.
It's
No,
okay.
you're good. You're good. Yeah, let's
You
see a
have
picture of
some,
this.
some
Let's see a picture of this hockey
Photo
stick, bro.
evidence, bro.
Oh yeah, dude. I posted it on my Instagram and shit when I broke it.
Nice.
So did you want to be like a professional like fucking scooter rider or whatever? Where you're
No,
like,
I
yeah.
wanted to be a professional BMX rider.
Oh,
dude.
okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, scootering was just fucking. It
That
was
was the
fun.
in-between.
Like,
Yeah,
it was the
yeah.
in between. But when
Yeah.
I got on the bikes, I was like, "Fuck! I want to ride street
This
and I
is
want to
it.
just hit random rails and
Yeah.
fuck around. Like
Yeah,
that's
man.
what I wanted to do. Hella bad. That was my ankle.
Oof, damn, yeah.
I'll show you guys first.
Oh yeah,
She
that's
looks
beautiful.
chunky, dude.
Yeah, and then there you go, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful shit.
But fucking
Some battle
basically,
scars, dude.
I just fucking hucked it, dude. I went in the air,
Huh?
went forward, started spinning, landed, but my ankle just went popped. And I was like sitting there and I didn't realize what happened at first. I tried to get
Yeah,
up and when I tried to stand, my foot was sideways.
felt it,
And
yeah.
I was like, oh fuck, I broke my ankle, dude.
Uh-huh.
And I was like at least 50 to 60 feet away from my house. And I was like, Mom.
Yeah.
And she fucking didn't hear me, dude. No one heard me because they were all doing
You're
shit.
just stranded out there?
Yeah, and I was sitting there for like dead ass like 5-6 minutes, and they fucking finally heard me. And thank you, Ryan.
God, you're savage, bro.
You had to army crawl back to your house or
Yeah.
what?
No. They got me at the trampoline. They helped me into the car and everything. I called Chris. Fucking, I was like, dude, I broke my ankle. He was like, no, you didn't. I was like, yeah, I did. Fucking turned my camera around. He was like, you broke your ankle.
You did.
You're like, wow.
All right, so this is where I'm going into my first use of fentanyl, boys.
Oh boy.
Here, Ryan, smoke that.
Take us into it.
So,
Set the stage.
my ankle was sideways. I was getting to Hazel Hawkins, which you guys don't know is the shittiest fucking hospital.
Oh,
Right?
yeah,
It's awful. It's
it's
garbage.
super bad.
The worst hospital.
I had to get
ever.
stitches there one time. Took like 6 hours.
Yeah, they fucking they're terrible.
Everything
They'll let you
takes
bleed,
6
dude. They'll
hours,
let you bleed
100%.
out. They
Yeah.
don't care.
No.
Yeah. They won't revive you.
Yeah.
Do not go to Hazel Hawkins.
Nah, fucking. So I went there. I was sitting in the fucking lobby for like an hour and a half with my ankle just.
Sounds about right.
The doctor that helped me, you guys won't even believe his name, Dr. Dedini.
Dedini?
Dedini, dude.
Hey, Dr. Dedini.
Hey, doctor.
Hey, Dr.
Hey,
Dedini.
Dr. Dedini.
What's going on over here?
Why do you make
know?
our boy wait so long?
Hey,
yeah?
what
come
the
on, Doc.
fuck?
Hey, Caleb, I didn't even know it was you. You know me, Dr. Dedini. I help out all the Italians out here. You should have told me it was you.
Exactly. He's like, I'm Emilio. Fucking got you, homie.
Come on, I'll fix you up right
Why
now.
did I go fucking Mexican right there, dude? So, anyways, fucking, I was sitting there for like an hour and a half. I got in the emergency room finally. oddly enough, like, you would think they'd take you straight back for an ankle like that, but they're like, no, I want to get your weight and everything. They got my weight and everything.
Classic doctor
Yeah, so
shit?
I was
Yeah.
on one foot on the fucking
Terrible.
scale, got my weight, did all that shit. I wasn't fat back then. I was fine. Sorry. But they were like, okay, we're gonna have to reset your ankle tonight. And I was like, okay. So this is where it goes into the fentanyl thing.
Mm-hmm.
So they laid me on a fucking bed and everything, and I was laying there, and my parents were there with me. And they were like, okay, we're gonna do a little bit of fentanyl so they knock you out so they can reset your ankle.
Yeah.
They did I think 10 milligrams or so fucking fentanyl. It didn't knock me out.
Oh no.
So they did another dose of it. Didn't knock me out again.
Oh,
I started the dose off and I woke up again in the middle of it and started talking to them.
You're fighting it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they did another dose, dude. And the same thing happened. I woke up again, and I guess I told them. My mom told me. She was like, "You're a little high because you told them. I wish I could get girlfriends. I wish I was as sexy as my dad." Yeah.
Oh my god,
yeah.
that's great, bro. That's fucking hilarious. Holy shit.
So fucking, I guess I was tripping, and they kept giving me fentanyl, and it didn't knock me out. And Dedini, he was just like, you know what, you guys, we're just gonna reset it while you're awake. I remember this too. I remember being awake and them resetting it.
Ouch.
I didn't feel it. Just to let you guys know.
You pretty good on the pain tolerance.
Oh, it's
or what?
fucking high.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Way better than the shit Ryan's giving me right now. So I was sitting there, and he was telling my parents this, and I was listening to him, and he was like, "Caleb, you ready?" And I was like, "Fuck it, yeah."
Y'all give it
Do
to me,
Go.
Dedini.
I was like, "Do it, dude. Rip the Band-Aid off."
Do it, Dedini.
Do it, the
Fucking-
Dini.
He grabbed my ankle, dude. I heard it. I fucking heard it. He just twisted it like he was trying to break someone's neck. Just like,
Oh,
Yeah.
like all the bones.
God damn.
They did an X-ray and stuff after I got everything done, and I think they did like the CT scan too, where they put you through the scanner and everything, so they could get like real detailed too. They didn't know the extent of everything, but then when I went to get my surgery like a month later, they had found out that I pulled every tendon and snapped them in my ankle.
Damn. Crazy, bro.
Yeah, so I ended up getting 9 screws and 2 plates on my ankle.
Dang. You got a little
Wow.
bionic ankle over
It
there,
was
dude.
8-hour surgery.
Sheesh.
Jesus Christ.
Holy fuck, dude.
Yeah.
That's a hardcore break, dude.
Yeah, it was a good break.
Yeah.
And then fucking, I'm allergic to ibuprofen too, dude.
So
Yeah,
you
I
couldn't
tell you
take
guys
any
that at
pain
work all
meds?
the fucking time.
Yeah.
So they gave me something that was related to ibuprofen right after my surgery. And I guess my face was fucking swollen up like a strawberry, like the cheeks fucking.
Oh,
and
damn.
everything.
They didn't know.
Yeah, dude. And my lips were super fat too. And my mom was like, "Holy fuck, like your lips are fat." And I told her, I was like, "Yeah, that's because I slipped the nurse a 20 right before I went into surgery and told her to give me lip injections."
God damn it, dude. Your mom's probably like, Caleb, Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah. So I fucking Kylie Jennered that shit, dude.
that's beautiful.
It is.
Did the Kylie Jenner challenge?
Yeah.
Yep.
Jeez.
Isn't that's like with a cup or some bullshit, right?
Yeah, you like take the cup.
Yeah, fucking ridiculous. Absolutely
I
crazy.
used to do that when I was a kid.
Really?
Not like that to the extent, but you know, like when you're a kid, and you
I was
like
like-
finish a drink and you're just like
Sure.
fucking around with the
Sure,
cup.
sure. Yeah.
You know,
I was
but
like,
you
did
know.
you invent the Kylie Jenner lip?
I fucking
Challenge,
did, dude. I
bro?
invented a lot of shit. I also did the cinnamon challenge before it was a cinnamon challenge.
Did
when I
you
was a
really?
kid.
No way.
You never like ate cinnamon when you were a kid.
No,
you
not
were
on
never
its
like
own.
curious as to like, does this fucking taste good?
I don't think so. No.
So yeah, I was like very curious and like, oh, like you know, I like sweet stuff. Like had a little sweet tooth, so I grabbed. I don't know how old I was. I had to have been like 4 or 5 years old. I went where we lived at the time. I knew where like the spice cabinet was. So I freaking climbed up on the counter, opened the spice cabinet, and I was like, "Oh, there's the fucking cinnamon, man!" Grabbed the cinnamon.
That's the good stuff.
Yep, grabbed a freaking spoon and freaking went into the bathroom, closed the door, you know, because didn't want anyone to know that I was eating
So
cinnamon.
like you're doing crack.
I know, damn, dude.
Exactly, like I'm fucking looking at porn or something.
Yeah, so secretive.
So I went and I grabbed a fucking spoonful, and I freaking put it in my mouth and then spit it out immediately.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, this shit's disgusting."
That's not how you do that, yeah.
You
Wow.
know the Sprite banana challenge?
Oh, I've heard of that one too. Doesn't like the carbonation like hella
It
fucking
fucks with you, makes you throw up.
Yeah, it all like comes
Yeah.
back up, huh? Yeah.
So back in like I want to say like 2013, 2014, right when it started becoming a thing. Maybe even 2012, dude. Sorry, Ryan.
No, you're good. You're good. Let's lean this
So
towards
my
the-
cousin, his name's Wesley.
Okay.
He lived over on West Street, over by the high school
Oh,
in
Jesus
town.
Christ.
Hey, you know
lives on
Wesley from West Street?
Come on.
Wesley from West Street,
Come
dude.
on.
Or it might have been a street over, actually. No,
we'll just
Monterey
say it's,
Street.
No, we'll say it's West Street.
West Street.
Wesley from West Street.
Fuck it. Wesley from West Street. Anyways, I knew about the fucking banana Sprite challenge, and I went to my cousin's house and I stayed the night. We played Call of Duty all the time, so it was fucking fun. Sorry, I had to take it to the joint. But anyways, the next morning when I woke up, they wanted to go to church and everything.
Beautiful.
Yo, nah, let's just eat some fucking Sprite and bananas.
God damn it.
No, I told this fucker, I was like, have you ever done the Sprite banana challenge? He's like, no, I've never heard of it.
Is this like the night before or like literally the morning before?
It sounds like this
The
is like
morning of before
church.
church.
Yeah, god damn it, dude. You're like, just try this out real quick, bro. It's for
Yeah,
God.
exactly.
Yo, hey, bro. Every time, like before I go to church, I always eat a banana and drink some
And some
Sprite. And
Sprite.
trust me, I have the best time, bro.
Great. It's so nice.
Yo, it makes church 10 times better, bro. Trust
Exactly.
me.
I was like, make you worship like 10 times. more.
Yeah.
No, so I was like, you never heard of this? And he's like, nah. And I was like, okay. I was like, you got bananas? He's like, yeah. He's like, I don't got Sprite though. So we walked all the way to 7-Eleven,
Nice.
got Sprite, went back to his house.
Just
I
to
was like-
puke.
Basically, pretty much, dude. So I was like, okay, eat a banana. He was like, I'm gonna eat 2. He ate 2
Oh, God.
bananas.
That's already kind of hardcore. Like I don't think I've ever
Exactly,
just
dude.
like down 2 bananas back to back.
I've never
Yeah.
even been like, hey, I want to have a banana.
That's a
Really?
man who's dedicated, dude. So
I
I
don't
eat
really,
2
I don't fuck with
bananas
the
back to
texture of
back.
bananas really.
Oh, I
So
love
I'm not like
bananas.
going out of my way to eat a banana.
I get heartburn from them.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't fucking like bananas.
I like bananas.
I see. I like bananas like in like a smoothie. Like I would for sure like throw the bananas in a smoothie, but I'm not like.
You're actually gonna munch
Yeah,
on
I'm
that.
not trying to munch on a banana. You know.
So he downs.
Jamba Juice, yeah.
So he downs 2 bananas.
He downs 2 bananas. I give him the Sprite.
Mhm.
I was like, all right, you gotta fucking pound
Chug,
this
bro.
Sprite.
Yeah.
I was like, just start chugging it. He chugged the Sprite, dude. Like, we were sitting there. He started burping a fuck ton. He looks at me. He's like, I don't feel good. And I'm like, yeah, that's the banana Sprite challenge.
That's
dude.
how it goes, dude.
Yeah, it's supposed to make you throw up. And he's like, dude, he's like, why did I do this?
Oh, poor kid. That's fucking hilarious, dude. God damn it.
The fucker gets up and he runs to his bathroom. He turns on the sink and starts washing his face. He just threw up in the sink
Nice.
everywhere. The drain clogged too, so
Oh,
it was just brown sludge all in the sink.
Nice.
Why do you like just not go straight like for the toilet? I think that like
I think he's trying
in
to save
every
it.
like in every movie, whenever the character tries to like isn't feeling good and they go to like splash water in their face, they throw up immediately
into
after.
the sink.
Like that's not the way to go. Like to me,
You
every
know
time
you're gonna puke.
yeah, if I know I'm gonna puke, like beeline to the toilet. I'm fucking even sitting down in that motherfucker. I'm sitting down on the ground in the fucking bathroom,
Oh yeah.
fucking throwing up, and then fucking, you know, when you're like super fucked up, right? When you're like
When
absolutely
you're praying
wasted,
to
Yeah,
Jesus
yeah,
to
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
take the pain away,
Yeah,
dude.
when
You're
you're-
hugging the bowl, dude.
when you're wasted, like the toilet seat is low key the most comfortable place to like
oh,
rest your head.
100%.
It
It's
is.
1000% the most disgusting thing ever.
But it feels so good.
And
though.
then
But
after
when you
you're-
can't even control your bodily functions, you know,
you
like
just feel so secure.
yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
Yeah. It's like if
Yeah.
anything happens to come out of me right now, I don't even need to move. I'm
when
already
you're
here.
done throwing up too, the bathroom floor.
Oh, I
is your
100%
saving
agree.
grace.
I
Just
100%
like
agree.
lay down, pass
Dude,
out.
when I was a kid and I used to feel sick, that's what my dad would tell me. Just go lay down on the bathroom
exactly.
floor. Like,
you
it's just cold.
You guys have like mats too for your floor, like when you get out of the shower, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So what I do is I
Bunch it
take
up.
my mat, bunch it up. Yeah, I fucking pass out.
Make
with
yourself
that,
a little
dude.
pillow, dude.
Exactly.
Yeah, the bathroom floor is very nice when you're not feeling good.
It
100%. I
It's
agree.
great. It's all nice and cold too, so
Yeah.
it keeps your body regulated.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're all
like-
sweating from the fucking throw up and shit. Yeah, 100%.
That's like top 3 places to fall asleep other than your bed.
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
Bathroom floor.
Yeah. The couch is up there.
Couch is up there.
Couch is probably number 1. Bathroom floor is probably number 2.
Why is the bathroom floor the only place that keeps you from getting the spins?
I don't know. There's just something
Keeps you
secure
grounded, bro.
about the.
Just, you know.
Yeah.
You lay on your bed, dude,
Yeah.
you fucking feel like
Start-
you're on a
no,
roller
100%.
coaster.
Just the feng shui that goes on in the house, you know. When a
Maybe,
house
yeah.
is just set up normally, right, and you don't take feng shui into consideration, I think like all the feng shui just tracks towards the bathroom probably,
There you go.
because I think that's just the most secure place ever, like in your
Yeah.
house, right?
Yeah.
It's the most
When you
private
gotta take
place.
a shit, you just close it, lock it.
100%.
No one can bother you, bro.
You can be fully naked in your bathroom and
pants
it's just
around your
acceptable.
ankles, you're
Yeah,
just like-
you're good.
1000%
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
You
couch
guys
number
ever
1.
shit with the bathroom door open?
No,
I don't think
No?
I've
The
ever
heck?
done that.
Chill
You've
out.
never done that?
Rob
No.
Deerdeck.
I've done that, dude. I like that. It feels comfortable, especially when no one's home. You shit
I was
with the
gonna
bathroom
say,
door open. It doesn't
especially when no
smell
one's
for you
home,
or
so you still
anything.
just shit with the bathroom door open if there is somebody home.
Exactly, yeah. I take my nicotine in the bathroom too, and I'll sit there while I'm taking a shit. And
Well, yeah, I take
I
my
used
I
to
take
do
my
that.
pen. I take my pen in there, and I'm freaking.
I used to
but
do
not
that.
nicotine.
Especially
No.
when I like get up in the morning, like morning routine, take a dump.
You don't understand
You know.
though, Ryan. This shit's like coffee.
Yeah,
It's
no,
your
100%.
gut.
It
I
is.
understand. But
yeah.
I've never been like, I've always been a pussy when it comes to like nicotine, you know. So whenever my
It's not
friends
your
had
thing,
it,
huh?
like, no, I'm not gonna hit that, because I would always hit it and then like, and then you're like,
yeah.
and so I'd like, I didn't like it because you know all my friends would just take fucking big ass rips
Yeah.
from their fucking
Nick sticks.
The batteries, right?
No,
Or
they're
whatever they were?
they used to have the big fucking
The
batteries.
oh yeah, the fucking like.
What do they
yeah.
call them? What are
They had a
called,
specific
batteries?
name.
Fucking
No, yeah.
vapes. They were just called
Yeah.
vapes,
vape mods,
dude.
the vape
Used
mods.
to, oh yeah,
mods.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
The
the
box
vape
mods
mods.
and shit, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
You used to
They
drop
used
the
to
juice in them and
Dude,
shit.
they used to take fat rips of those motherfuckers and then just blow clouds. And I would take the tiny strip and I would fucking cough in a lung, hacking
Well,
a
that's
lung out.
because it's different, dude. It's all fucking like hot.
Mm-hmm.
Like they set temps on that shit. It's like you're smoking weed. Shit.
Why wouldn't I just smoke weed?
Exactly, dude. That's what I'm
That's a
saying.
good point right there.
That's why you just get fucking flumes set to one temp.
That's a flume?
It's a flume.
That's not a flume.
It's a flume.
They changed the design?
Yeah, they did.
No, they
change the
have
design.
flume pebbles and they have flume floats.
What the fuck? Which one is that? The pebble or
Pebble.
Okay, and the floats are the little skinny ones.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
The like the cylindrical ones
yeah.
that have like the little
It
fucking
looks like a dildo.
yeah,
Yeah, it kind of does.
exactly.
Yeah,
has a little
Yeah.
nipple at the end.
Yep. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, these ones they're fucking like pebbles. Like you're supposed to skip them like a rock.
Ah, that makes sense. I see that.
Oh.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
You know, like the fucking grab pipes we get at work.
Uh huh. Oh yeah, the
That's-
yeah.
yeah, the
God
pebbles,
damn it,
exactly
you're right.
like that.
Yeah.
You see that and you're like, fuck, I wish it was nicotine.
Son of a bitch.
Exactly, dude. That's why we get fucking customers that come in and they're like, "You got flumes?"
Oh, dude.
They see the little pebbles and they're like, "They have to have."
They gotta have
Fuck
them.
no.
You guys got them in the back,
You
right?
bastards. That shit's gross.
I
I don't-
fucking hate when people do that.
Yeah.
Do you guys hate that?
It's so annoying. It's like, well, the thing is it's like I feel like
It's
you
a
would have
weed
better
store,
common
right?
sense than that. Yeah, you know, like when have you ever gone into a dispensary and they just also happen to sell nicks in the back or
I
something?
fucking hate that. I hate people that ask for wraps too. I'm like,
Yeah.
"Why are you asking for wraps right now, dude?"
I feel like a lot of people though don't pay attention to like the legal side of like a cannabis dispensary. They don't give a shit. They're like, you sell drugs, you must have this.
You know what? Honestly, fuck the legal side.
Yeah,
Sorry, I just gotta say it.
it's all
fucking
right.
Stupid. All right, let's stop talking about work, Ryan.
Yeah, fuck that shit, bro.
Yeah.
God damn it.
by
These drinks are good,
dispensaries.
Caleb.
Yeah, they're
You
hitting
like 'em?
nice.
Yeah.
I fucking told you
They're
guys.
When
It's
did you
real
become
nice.
when did you become a fucking bartender all of a sudden, bro?
I started drinking like, I want to say like 2-3 years ago.
How old
There
are
we go.
you?
23.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Little
you
baby
waited
over
till
here,
you were
bro.
like 2021 to really start drinking?
I started drinking, but I always used to have like Coors Light, Budweiser,
For sure.
Blue,
Yeah.
and all that shit.
You waited for some mixed drinks till
yeah,
later. Okay.
and then I started doing vodka Red Bull heavy. That's why I'm drinking it right now.
Mhm.
It's my favorite drink.
Mhm.
There we go.
I started making these tequila drinks with my girlfriend. She did squirt, lemon, pineapple juice, and tequila.
Nice.
Shit's hella good. And we
That
even
is.
did pineapple slices in it too.
Ooh, hell yeah.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
That sounds real nice.
So that's why I made you guys tonight. But fucking, Midori sours, dude. Gotta make that.
yeah.
next
What's a
time.
Midori sour?
Midori sour is fucking Midori liquor. Sometimes they put vodka in it too, dude.
Interesting.
Then you use fucking lime juice and there's some other fucking juice in it.
I don't know what's in a Midori sour, but I know I've drank one before. And
Oh
those
no, it's
motherfuckers-
club soda, dude.
Just a little
Club soda. Too.
So the Midori liquor must be like
That's
pretty
what it is.
tasty
Yeah,
already, because
it's
it's like
sweet.
it's super sweet, bro. It tastes like a candy drink.
It's exactly like a fucking Malibu. If you guys think about Malibu, like how sweet it is.
Interesting.
It's
Yeah.
they're pretty good.
Yeah, I'm a big like fruity drink guy. Honestly, like
Next time we
You're
go out to
a
a
fruity
bar,
guy, dude.
this shit's gotta taste good, bro. Like
next time we go out to a bar, we're gonna order you a Midori sour for sure.
alcohol tastes like fucking shit already. Like
We
it
gotta
doesn't
go to
taste
Vegas,
like it
dude.
doesn't taste good. That we do.
Let's go.
We
Like
do.
alcohol doesn't taste good in general.
Mm-hmm.
Like I already like don't enjoy the act of like just like when people
Consuming
like when
alcohol?
people drink like just whiskey like straight or like just on the rocks like that. I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you
Exactly,
doing?
yeah,
You know?
it's
You're
kinda
a
hardcore.
fucking you got too
Well-
much hair on your chest at that point.
Dude, I can't talk too much because I'll drink Hennessy straight, I'll drink Captain Morgan straight, I'll drink Bacardi straight, and I'll drink Early Time straight. That's whiskey. I drink Jack Daniels straight too.
But do you enjoy it though?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
That's
see,
good.
I
okay,
do
yeah.
for
See,
you.
I don't enjoy it, and to make it enjoyable for me, like it's got to taste like I'm not really
Drinking
drinking it.
alcohol.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, I'm a big like margarita guy. Like, I
Mhm.
love me a good margarita. Like a Paloma is always really good. I fuck
Mhm.
with the Paloma. Yeah, anything that I can get that is just gonna mask the alcohol taste. You know. Like I love being like surprised, right? Like
Yeah.
when I drink a drink and I can't drink the alcohol, and then like 10 minutes later, I'm like, oh, I'm fucking buzzed, you know? Like,
I'm feeling good.
you know,
feel
it's
that.
a nice
Yeah.
surprise, you know, versus like,
Nah, dude, but in Vegas, fucking, the reason I was mentioning it, you said you like fruity drinks. There's this bar over there, it's all candy themed.
Oh
ooh.
damn,
Yeah.
that sounds dangerous, bro.
Fucking last time I went, dude, I got a Sour Patch, watermelon Sour Patch margarita.
Hot damn,
That shit was fucking good, dude.
that sounds good.
And they line up the edge with just all the gummies too, so you can
Oh
eat all
wow,
the gummies
holy
afterwards.
shit. Okay,
Yeah, it's really good.
I
but
get some sugar in you.
They're expensive too, dude.
Sounds like a fucking headache, bro.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that
straight
place
up
is
sounds like I'm
nice.
gonna wake up the next morning dehydrated as fuck.
Yeah.
Pretty much,
Yeah,
dude.
God
Yeah.
damn.
And my head's gonna be pounding. God
But I mean,
damn.
in Vegas, you're drinking 24/7, so you're always drunk. It
part of
doesn't
it.
matter.
I don't think I've never been to Vegas after having turned 21.
Neither have I.
Yeah, so
Oh, really?
no,
No,
I
I
went
have not.
once when I was like a kid, but I was like way too young to do anything.
I'm gonna
Obviously,
take you guys to Vegas, and
Let's
you
go to
just gotta
Vegas.
bring this on the road.
But
I'm
yeah,
down.
we
Hell
could do
yeah.
our first road show in Vegas, bro.
Yeah,
we
that'd
do it
be
on the
fucking
strip,
awesome,
man. Yeah,
dude.
it'd be fun.
Yeah.
We've had
I
plans to
fucking
try to
love
do a
Vegas.
portable show for a while.
You guys
I
like
think we very much
blackjack?
can do it.
Mm-hmm.
You like blackjack, Ryan?
I
I'll
can
play
play
some
it.
blackjack. Why not?
Dude,
I can play it.
blackjack's my favorite fucking game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't play tables though. I do electronic.
Oh.
Yeah,
It's not the same
okay.
or what?
No, so electronic, dude. Like for some reason, to me, like I play it on my phone a lot, so
Okay.
I could tell when I'm gonna hit and when I'm not gonna hit.
Counting cards over there.
No, I'm not counting cards, Ryan. I'm not smart enough, dude. Fucking, I wish I was. I always talk about that. I'm like, I wish I could count cards. But nah, I'll sit there at the machine and I'm like, all right, I'm at 18. I'm not going to fucking go again because if I go again, I'm just going to go over 21. And I'll
Well, I
stay.
think isn't like the general rule of thumb like when you're around like 16, 17, like don't hit or anything.
See,
like
when
that?
I'm at 16, I'll hit every time.
Okay.
Yeah. If I'm at 18, that's when I stay.
I feel like it depends on the feeling, you know? You gotta just feel that shit out, man. Sometimes you're gonna get lucky, you're gonna get that card you need.
Yeah, I think it's just like the rule of thumb when you get around that, because I think once you start getting there, I think just in the deck of cards, there's I think
Only so many cards at that point.
yeah, only so many cards that will get you 221 or
Mhm.
below, versus like there's definitely a larger amount that will
Not
make
get
you
you
bust.
there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
make you bust.
Pause.
Dude.
Hey, dude, I'm using card terms over here.
Oh,
Man.
yeah, you are.
Fuck.
But no, yeah, I also I haven't been. I went to Vegas I think when I was like 16 or 17.
What'd
for a
you do there?
Well, I went to a baseball tournament, so like I was playing baseball a lot of the time, but when we weren't playing baseball, like me and all my buddies were just like walking around the strip and kind of just like
Okay. So
taking
experienced
taking
a
it
little
as much as we could, you know,
bit.
like
There you go.
we would just walk in all the different fucking hotels and like resorts and just walk around as much as we could, you know, and just fucking walking where we could. And I think we rode the New York roller coaster like fucking
That
like 6
shit's
times in a row.
fun, dude.
It's fun, bro. It's honestly really fun.
It goes up fucking tall too.
Yeah, and no one's really fucking going on it because everyone's doing other fucking shit. So
Yeah.
you literally just go and you just
You hit it
you
over
just-
and over.
You
yeah.
can. I think we went like 4 times in a row. you know?
Nice.
Yeah, no, that shit's fun, dude.
Yeah. I never went on the New York roller coaster, but I do remember because when I went, I was way younger. I was like 6
Oh, damn.
or 7, and so like, yeah, it was more a trip for my family. I just happened to like be along for
Yeah,
the
they're
ride.
like, we gotta take
yeah, they
Daniel.
well, there was a lot
Fuck.
of us cousins, as you've seen before, and
Oh,
you
yeah.
have too. You've been over to one of my birthday parties in the
Yeah.
last couple of years, so like they took all of us because all of the tias and tios wanted to go, but like they couldn't find a babysitter for like 12 kids, so we just all hopped in the van and went, and. I remember we stayed at the Excalibur Hotel.
Excalibur's
Bro,
cool,
honestly,
dude.
even though I couldn't drink and stuff, I still had a lit ass time because I just remember watching like medieval fights, eating like fucking chicken legs, like drinking tomato soup out of a bowl and shit. Like they made you eat old style. Like they just didn't give you
You
utensils
guys know
and shit.
Senior
Yeah.
Frogs?
Senor
I went to
Frogs.
Senor
No.
Frogs in Mexico, but never in the United States.
Good
before.
restaurant, dude.
Yeah?
It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's
The
pretty
reason
lit.
I know about it is because you guys know Impractical Jokers, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So they did a fucking skit over there where they worked at Senior Frogs and shit. And we went to Vegas one time with my family. Senior Frogs there.
Damn.
It's a fucking nice restaurant, dude.
And yeah, Vegas is like when we were there and we were walking around, like I was like, there's so much fucking shit here, bro. It's like it's pretty fucking ridiculous.
Pretty
It's
lit.
just
Yeah.
like a smorgasbord of like a whole bunch of different
You
shit.
can stay up till
Mortgage board.
fucking 4 in the morning, dude, and think it's like 12.
You'll still have shit to do. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, we would stay out like as late as we could, you know. But yeah, it was pretty solid. I remember we went to this one restaurant that was like a PBR restaurant,
Okay.
and they had like a mechanical bull there. And
Oh, sick.
when you ordered food, like when you sat down, and you ordered like with your ticket, you got like a free mechanical bull ride.
Dope.
So there was like 5 of us, and we all ate there, and so we all got to ride the mechanical bull. We like
That's
literally all
fucking
went,
tight,
all rode the
dude.
mechanical bull.
Pretty awesome.
We walked in. I don't know what mall it's called, but the mall where like it has the fucking sky like on the ceiling and shit like that. Like it's like it's
Caesar's Palace.
yeah, that one. It's the famous one. But yeah, I mean it was cool. I mean it was nice being like there at 17 and getting to experience the stuff without like getting blackout drunk.
Were you
and-
on the casino floor and people would be like, "Hey, where's your ID?"
No, I mean we were just like we wouldn't spend too much time like on the casino floor just because I think we were more interested in all the stuff like that was just
Seeing
going on.
everything.
Yeah, seeing
Yeah.
everything, walking as
Yeah.
far down as we could. Like, fuck, all right, we've gone down this way. Let's go back and let's go on here. And then we would all get like passes for like the monorail that goes between like the different like resorts and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
That's cool.
So you just hop on there, fucking take it to one end, freaking walk around, take it back, and
Nice.
you know. It was a good time. I had fun. Went to the pool and shit there. It was a good time.
There you go.
I had a
Sounds
good time,
nice.
you know, didn't fucking waste all my money on gambling and
Drinks.
drinking because unfortunately I couldn't do that at the time.
Yeah. I think the coolest thing I did when I was there was like I do remember there was like this virtual roller coaster
Oh wow.
that I went on, and like it was like this big like fucking spaceship like pod looking thing that was on like these like hinges that could like rotate like a full 360 degrees.
What I'm thinking of is Disneyland. They have an air balloon ride, and it's fucking just like all screen, and you're sitting there.
Yeah, it's like giant. It's huge in front of you, and like they present to you like tracks and whatnot, but like obviously because it's virtual, they can do shit that like they can't in like a regular one. So like I remember
Like the
you're-
SpongeBob ride at Great America.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
it's same shit, bro. Like the track breaks and shit and stuff like that, and you're like falling all of a sudden. They like do backflips and shit. You're like jumping from one piece of the rail to another, and like I just remember like doing it and like being like, wow. Did that feel like a real roller coaster? Or am I just a little bitch? And then like I got off because me and my cousin went together, and then my mom and like one of my other cousins went in, and as soon as it starts, I just hear from the inside of this little pod, and I was like, okay, no, that sounds pretty intense.
God damn.
Yeah, it was cool. It was wild. That's the only thing I've ever seen like that before that was like that intense. Because like they have the SpongeBob ones. Like I really weirdly remember like at Chuck E. Cheese, they have like the 4D roller coasters where you like sit down and it's like, what? Yeah, like that type of bullshit. But this was like on a whole nother level, bro. Like shit felt like a full on fucking drops and like jumps and roller coaster. It was cool. It was pretty wild.
It's crazy how they do that shit.
Some good technology they got.
Fucking
Oh, yeah.
Vegas, man.
Vegas
You
is
could do anything in Vegas, bro.
Yeah.
could be whoever you want to be in Vegas, man.
Pretty much, and then you can come back to reality and just be you.
Leave all of it behind.
Yeah.
You know what they say?
What happens in Vegas?
Stays in Vegas.
There we go.
Except AIDS. Those
Except
come back.
AIDS.
Those come back with you.
Yeah.
I'm drunk.
Good, dude.
You feeling good?
Hell yeah.
I'm way too drunk. I had too many vodka Red Bulls already.
Are you ready to talk about the movies that we freaking
Yeah.
watched?
What do you want to talk about first, Caleb?
Neon Demon.
Neon
Okay,
Demon.
let's
Okay.
get into Neon Demon.
All right, guys. If you haven't seen Neon Demon before, I don't even know what the fuck this is even about.
How would you explain it to somebody? Because I don't even know.
I mean, just like general plot line. What's the girl's name? Like the main character's name?
I have no idea. I forgot.
Let me look it up. Hold on. I literally just watched it.
So you have this
But
main
I have a few words to sum it up.
Go ahead.
So models, necrophilia. Sorry.
You're good.
You had models and
Cannibalism.
necrophilia. There you go.
And jealousy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
lighting.
that's- yeah.
Lighting.
Lighting.
Her name was Jessie.
Yeah.
Jessie.
Okay. Yeah.
Jessie,
So
yeah,
Jessie
main girl, yeah.
is
Keanu
this.
Reeves, dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
Keanu Reeves is in there. Jessie is basically this aspiring model. We get into the first shot of the movie is like this girl that's like laying on a couch and it looks like she has blood all over, and you're like,
Yeah,
holy
she
fuck.
looks hella dead.
Yeah, I thought it was an
Her
open.
throat slit.
Yeah, I thought it was opening up on a murder. I was like, all right, this can be a murder mystery. All right, Caleb, you fucking did us a solid on this one. Fire. But then it like pans back to the person who's like taking the camera, and he looks fucking creepy. And I'm
He
like,
does
God
look really
damn, this
creepy,
motherfucker,
For
bro.
sure, he does, yeah.
And then it pans back, and there's no one on the freaking couch, and you realize that she was just taking pictures. So Jessie's basically an aspiring model. She goes to this agency, and they sign her right away because she has this thing.
She's got the it factor.
The it factor, this indescribable thing that you really can't put your finger on, right?
Exactly. Like she looks like Keanu Reeves when he was 20.
Yeah,
beautiful.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So she gets signed. She's under 18.
Yeah, she's like 16.
Yeah, she's like 16. And she goes off to, I don't know where she goes to, like Hollywood or...
LA.
Yeah, she goes to LA.
Yeah.
And is basically thrust into the world
modeling
of modeling. And it's a world of, like we said, jealousy.
Yeah.
Apparently there's some cult vibes going on in there.
100%.
You also see kind of just how cutthroat the modeling industry is, quote unquote. Like, I don't know if this is a direct representation of what goes on and stuff like that, but it seems pretty fucked up
Pretty
that,
heavy,
you know, like your people are basically just judged on how they look, you know, and if they don't have that right thing, like the other girls that become her like enemies or whatever, like they're very beautiful. Like they're not ugly, you know, but
Debatable.
debatable.
One has the London look for sure.
The London look,
The
yeah.
London look.
You guys remember that commercial? The fucking eyelash commercial with the girl?
Oh,
and
yes.
She had the gap in her teeth.
Oh,
yes.
the gap, yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm honestly one for gap tooth, not gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah, dude, what the fuck?
Okay.
Stick your dick in between.
God damn it.
Why not, dude? Why not? I don't know. It's just something about the gap tooth.
Sure,
but,
yeah. To each their own.
Hey,
That's the main thing that
if you got a gap tooth out there, just,
hit up the boy.
hey, let me know.
Hit up your
Let me
boy.
know.
That was the main thing that like I found difficult about the movies. It's like I obviously like there's that whole like conversation that they have at the end, right? Where like the big name dude is like, beauty is not everything. It's just the only thing and all that shit, right? And whatnot. And it's like
You guys know what he's from too, right?
no,
You
who
guys-
was he? He looked hella familiar.
He's Quentin from fucking Dexter. You guys remember Dexter?
Oh, I
the
didn't
show?
watch a lot of
I
Dexter.
didn't watch Dexter.
Yeah, he's in Dexter.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, and he came back for this shit, yeah.
That's Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory, bro.
No.
Damn.
You seen that show?
experiment with
Didi, what are you doing in my laboratory?
But yeah, you see how it's basically this journey on how Jessie is discovering how kind of fucked up this modeling industry is. Like, one, she doesn't have money, so she's living in this like fucked up, shitty like motel where the owner is very fucked up, doesn't give a shit that someone broke into her.
Well, not only
room.
that, dude. There's like rape and everything.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
oh, yeah,
exactly,
later, yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, he's fucking gross, and
Yeah, if you ever want to see Keanu Reeves play a total piece of shit, this is the movie for you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Probably like the one and only one that exists.
Yeah, I've never seen Keanu Reeves act the way he does in this fucking
No,
film.
yeah,
dude.
he's awful.
It's like he's straight pedo.
Yeah,
Like,
100%,
yeah,
100%.
It's weird.
Yeah, no, it's bad. There's like that scene where he's talking, because like the dude that's taking the pictures of her in the beginning, of Jessie in the beginning, you can tell like pretty early on, like has like a thing for her. Like he's pretty smitten, you know. He's like all in love and whatnot.
See,
we need to ask how old this motherfucker is.
I
'cause
was
he's
thinking the same
like-
thing because she's underage, and I
Yeah.
was like,
I was thinking too initially.
Yeah.
But ironically, like you guys think he's the creep at the beginning of the film, but then he's
the
turns out to
least
be the
creepy.
most trustworthy person she has.
I agree with that. Yeah. Like everybody else is way worse in comparison to this guy.
It's really weird.
Yeah.
Like you'll form bonds with people early on, like Jessie. Like you'll really like her and understand her and what she wants, and then later on, like you're gonna see the photographer and everything. You're gonna be like, this guy's a fucking creep. But then 30 minutes, 40 minutes go by, and you're like, oh fuck, no, the people she's surrounded by all the time are the creeps.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. No, dude, the one that got me the most, I think, was I think her name was Ruby.
Oh yeah.
Her like main friend or whatever, right? She does like a really good
the girl
job.
who does all the embalming and shit.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, she did like a really good job of pulling the wool over my eyes for sure. Cause like for a good chunk of the movie, I was like, all right, yeah,
you're
like
rooting for her.
Yeah, she's looking out for her, like most definitely trying to help her out and shit.
Exactly.
Ooh, and it does not go that way.
No,
Not
it doesn't,
at all.
dude.
Holy fuck, bro. Yeah,
it's a hell of a twist right there.
It gets pretty intense. Yeah, cause like I mean, I don't know. There's not really much more to say about what leads up to the twist. I think more or less it's just a lot more like model shenanigans. I would say that like Jessie maybe becomes a little more comfortable in her skin.
Yeah.
She like starts to kind of like
she starts to be really cynical.
Yes.
Almost.
She starts to adopt like the model mentality of like I know what people like
it's
are wanting and shit.
It's after that it's in the scene when she does her first like big fashion show.
Oh yeah.
And there's the other model, I think her name is Gigi.
Yeah.
And she's kind of like talking down to her like, that's my seat, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know.
The blonde girl, right?
Yeah, the blonde girl. The one that does all the plastic surgery. Got her ears pinned, all that all that shit. And when the like head fashion designer is like, I want you to close out the show, she has like a little smile on her face. And this is one of the things that's really interesting about the movie is I was telling you at work that I was kind of tripped out the lack of dialogue in the movie.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? Like you can like I want to say like this. How long is this movie? It's like 2 hours or something like that.
About 2 hours and 6 minutes, something like that.
Yeah, like fucking. I would say like there's probably a solid like maybe like 20 minutes of dialogue in the whole movie. I'm probably like undercutting it there, but
yeah, but there's a good chunk of visual storytelling.
Keep it realistic. Sure. There's maybe like, sorry, I know I get too close.
There you go.
But fucking, there's probably like maybe 45 minutes dialogue.
Yeah, 45 to an hour.
Exactly.
100%, yeah.
And I think this scene when she is finally realizing just kind of like what the industry is and kind of how she has to act in order to just kind of keep going, right? Just kind of have to be ruthless, is the scene when she's going out to the fashion show. You kind of see her face where it's kind of like she feels kind of, it looks like she's kind of scared almost, and the light's kind of blue. She feels unsure and everything like that.
And then everything changes.
Yeah, it turns red, and then her face changes, her demeanor changes, her
she gets all scary, bro.
Yeah, her actions change.
Scary demonic shit.
And this is kind of like when she realizes like, oh, all of these people want to be me. Like she has that line at the end of like at the end where she says like, all of these, or she tells the guy like, I'm not trying to be them, like all of these people are trying to be me, you know. And yeah, dude, it was fucking,
it's pretty bad.
It was a crazy fucking movie.
See, one of the things,
can we pause so I could piss?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so you'll just go right in here through this door. You know where you threw the trash away?
Yeah.
Go past the careful go past the trash can. There's a door to the left and there's a bathroom in there.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
I'm so drunk.
Fucking good. Do you want some
of it go?
Do you want some water or something, sir?
I'm good. You said go where?
To the right.
To the trash can?
Right and then left.
Yeah, right and then left.
Okay.
Oh, fucking Caleb, dude.
He's having a good time.
He's having a great. I'm glad we have Caleb on, dude.
Yeah, man.
He's doing good, man. He's doing fucking good.
I think he had us watch some challenging movies for sure.
Yes, this definitely challenged my movie critiquing eye.
Yeah,
I would say.
Yeah, most definitely.
There's some fun, especially this one, like we're talking about right now. Like, there's not a lot of dialogue going on in the movie.
Yeah, it's different.
So you really have to take in like the physical, like the emotions that the characters are portraying through like their physical actions and their expressions and stuff like that. And I think this is like, when I watched the movie, it wasn't rated super high.
It was like a 5.6 or like a 6 or something like that, right?
Yeah, and I think a lot of it has to do with just like all the crazy shit that's going on.
100%, yeah.
But I think when you step back and just look at it objectively as just like a movie that's constructed, it's doing something that's like really different. You know, it's not, holding on to the traditional sort of like story plot lines or whatever, like beat threads like throughout like your traditional movie and stuff like that. Like it's doing a lot of different things, a lot of different shot choices that impact the movie a lot. And like we're saying, just like a lot of moments that are like really tense where the camera hangs on the characters a lot, that you really have
chunk of time.
that you really have to like sit there and analyze and kind of be like, all right, what the fuck is going on right here, right now, you know?
Yeah,
some crazy shit.
I was looking at the director of this movie earlier, and actually there's more in here that I didn't realize earlier. But the one that stuck out to me is he's the director of Drive.
Hey, Daniel, move your foot.
Oh, what's that?
No, you're good.
Oh, you got stuck on the thing.
Yeah.
He's the director of Drive.
Ooh, yes.
Another movie with Ryan Gosling called Only God Forgives, and then he also made Bronson too, which
What's
I didn't
his
know. His name is Nicholas Winding Refn, or
Never
maybe
heard of
Winding.
him.
Have you seen Drive before?
No.
I've never seen it either, but I know that it was a movie.
I know it's a movie.
I know it's a movie. And same goes for Bronson. Like, I've heard that's a really good one as well.
You said Drive, dude, and I thought Baby Driver.
Oh, yeah. No,
dude,
for sure.
that's a fucking good movie right
I've
there.
never seen that. I've
Dude,
seen like
I've
a
seen
quarter
Baby
of that
Driver in
movie.
chunks. I'm the same way, yeah. I've seen little
Yeah.
bits and pieces here. I'm not the biggest Ansel Elgort fan.
Same.
I think he's all right, but he's just one of
Yeah.
those actors that kind of bugs me a little bit. Maybe he's
His
just too
face or
pretty.
something?
Maybe he's just too pretty.
He's just too good looking.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, fuck you, you pretty bastard. Like,
Where'd you guys get on Neon Demon while I was gone?
we
were just talking about how we appreciated the fact that you had us watch some movies that challenged us a little bit. I think
Exactly. Dude.
You know, they weren't like necessarily like quote unquote easy watches.
Yeah, no, I wasn't trying to make you guys watch something that you were gonna be like, oh fuck, this is great.
Yeah.
Like I wanted you to watch something and be like,
Whoa.
the fuck did I just
Yeah,
watch
100%,
right now,
yeah.
dude?
Yeah, I think that like the subtext of like the whole modeling industry is definitely in there. For me though, I kind of felt like it was just more of an excuse to, like you're saying a little bit, like experiment, you know, like try something different with like this visual like medium, because honestly there was like a lot of shots in this movie where like I honestly just kind of found myself like smiling, you know, like just some of like the strobe light ones and just like some of the crazy like visual like neon shit that they do. I was like, wow, this is pretty, dude.
One of the things that was crazy to me, dude, is the scene at the end where they push her into the empty pool. That was
one's hardcore.
Mesmerizing to
That was
me.
scary, dude.
Yeah, like that, like even where she's suffering at the bottom after where they're approaching her, like that hit me a way that I've never felt watching anything else.
I agree, because I feel like
It feels scary.
yeah, it depends on the movie, but I feel like a lot of stuff like this will try to make like death look pretty,
Yeah.
and like this very much was like, nah, dude, like if you shove somebody into like the 12-foot gap, right, maybe like 15 feet, like the deep end of a pool, and they snap their fucking back and legs, it's not gonna look that nice.
No.
It's crazy because it really shows like the extremes of like jealousy and like insecurity.
100%.
You know, like the two models are really like jealous and also insecure how they look.
Yeah.
Because they do all these specific like these different alterations to their bodies.
was a
and
huge thing. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not necessarily like, I mean, it's just age in terms of like what the fashion industry like wants,
yeah.
you know, and makes these women feel like she's like at the end, like they're having that conversation, like, oh, you're like 23, like you should think about like retiring already. Like that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, one of the models is like, I don't even believe how some of these models are trying to still be here around 21. And then like the guy helping her is like, huh, try 20. And it's like, holy shit,
You're
dude.
like, what the fuck?
Jesus Christ, yeah.
Yeah, but like you see how like those two models are just like so jealous of her because I mean it's revealed that like Jessie just has this natural beauty about her that they don't necessarily see just because you get like, you know, all these models, you know, they do, you know, plastic surgery and stuff like that. Not that it's bad, you know, to each their own. But like they like all the quote unquote important people in the movie can see when there's just like something different about Jessie because she is just like this young model who's just like hasn't done anything to her body and everything like that, and just has this natural beauty about her. And you know, you have, I think the two actors are like Sarah and Gigi. Models are Sarah and Gigi.
Yeah.
And they get super jealous, and that's when they conspire to try to kill her. And then also you have fucking what's her name, Ruby.
Yeah, Ruby.
Who thinks that Jesse's in love with her and vice versa.
Yeah.
And when she comes onto her and fucking
Gets rejected.
gets rejected,
Yeah.
she's like, all right, I'm gonna fucking murder this chick.
Yeah,
And,
I was gonna say I think that the other two models' jealousy definitely stems from like the industry side of things versus like Ruby's is more like a lust thing. Like she's
No, I was gonna say I don't think Ruby like wanted to kill her at all because of how infatuated she was with her. It was the actual fact of her imagining her being with her with that body in that one scene.
That was a hard scene, bro.
Yeah, that was really rough. But I feel like that's what satisfied
Who got an
her.
awkward boner in that scene?
Raise your hands, everybody.
I hope not, Ryan. Nah, but fucking. So I feel like that scene, like, kind of is what initially helped Ruby's transition into like, oh, I'm gonna kill her, because that was her satisfaction from what she got right there.
Yeah, like she got what she needed. So do you think then that if Jesse would have went through with what Ruby wanted that night and they would have done some shit that
she would have been fine.
Yeah.
You don't think she would have killed her?
No.
No. She would have been fine.
So it's because she had to find the satisfaction elsewhere.
Yeah.
That it was like, fuck you, I'm gonna kill you.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I see that for sure.
Yeah.
Because Ruby's, like I said, Ruby was probably definitely like one of the biggest twists to me. I will say another one that caught me pretty off guard was Jessie. Because like for a good chunk of the movie, I'm rooting for her. I see her as like this innocent girl from wherever she's from who's just like, oh, I don't know how pretty I am.
Feel sad for her.
Yeah.
Dude.
But then you have that moment. I personally, for me, the way I read the movie was like, I don't know if she had a moment in the film where she realized she was as beautiful as she was.
She did. That moment where she was modeling, dude.
But at the same time, though, you hear her when she's standing on the fucking diving board, right? And she's talking to Ruby, and she's like, my mom always said I was a dangerous girl. She's like, I know. I've always known that, like, people want to look like me, and, like, why shouldn't they? Or, like, why should I be upset about it? And blah, blah, blah. And I was like, ooh.
I think that was her reality catching up to her in that moment. Like, she had always heard that, but she never believed it internally.
That's her, like, stepping into those shoes finally. Yeah,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
I
she had probably never seen it in such an extreme way. Like, her mother saying you're a dangerous girl, like, when you're a kid and your parents tell you something, you're like, just kind of like, whatever, you know? But then when stuff actually, like, comes to life, right, and you see it with your own two eyes and stuff actually starts happening to you, then you're like, oh, shit, my parents were right. And it sucks for her that it went to this extreme, but it also goes to show, like, her naivete and, like, the freaking, like, you know, how much the industry will take advantage of her and shit like that, you know, which is upsetting.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, the poor girl gets screwed pretty hard, man. Like, it's weird because, like, for whatever reason, I've always thought that, like, the photography side of, like, modeling stuff, it's just been a little weird to me. Like, in general, that always kind of, like, creeps me out a little bit, right? But like you were saying,
take off your clothes.
Yeah, like, I mean, that guy, the jury's still out, right? But for the most part, he's not nearly as bad as, like, some of these other girls are, right? Like, yeah, she's underage. That's fucked up, 100%. No excuses for that. But he doesn't technically know that. I'm sure he fucking does. But she doesn't technically know that, right? And so, like, you can almost make the excuse of, like, he's just trying to make good art. But it's weird to me that, like, the people that I always thought were, like, the creepiest in this whole situation end up being, like you were saying, like, some of the most trustworthy people, you know? Like, they're not nearly as cutthroat as the rest of the other, like, models or makeup person or whatever it is.
I know we initially started off with this with Keanu Reeves being a bad guy.
Oh, yeah.
But later on in the film, like, there's some moments where they have, like, Jesse and him have, and you're kind of like, maybe he's not so bad. But then, like...
Then there's that last bit, though.
You feel... Yeah, right when she hears the rape in the next room.
Yeah,
right?
okay, here's my question. Did she have a bad dream, or did Keanu really sneak... I know it's bad to just keep calling him Keanu, but I don't remember his name. Did he really sneak into the room with the whole, like, knife scene?
See, I don't know.
Was that like some dream sequence shit?
I think it was a dream sequence because when she's laying on her bed, because it has that scene where she kind of like lays on her bed and she's like stretching out her legs like really slow, right? That's like right before it happens.
Yeah.
Like there's the light that's behind her bed that's turned on, and then when she's asleep, it's off, right? And then
So
homeboy
she
comes
maybe
in.
would have passed out.
Yeah, homeboy comes in and then and then when she wakes up again, it's on.
Yeah.
And she's on the floor.
Okay.
And that's what I was questioning too. I think it was a dream.
It had to have been.
Yeah.
Well, because she at that point in the movie, I think she had already gotten some bad vibes.
Mhm.
From
I think-
him,
I
so-
think that's her brain like trying to tell her like, hey, something's
Bad's
like
going down.
something
Exactly.
bad is
And-
gonna happen.
See, the director and stuff, they were trying to kind of provoke that emotion with the lighting. That's why the lighting switches on
Yeah,
and
it
off
gets
right
all
there.
dark. Yeah,
Yeah, so you kind of feel like her fear a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
feel unsettled.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And then it also made me wonder, like, was that him that was doing the stuff in the other room too? Because like we don't
You're not necessarily. I think.
like they don't necessarily show like you just hear it, right?
Yeah.
I think yes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think yeah too. But
I
it,
think,
it was
yeah,
also
yeah.
like after that scene, I was also wondering like, okay, is that actually him that's doing that there? You know?
See, the scene you were talking about before where she imagines it happening to herself,
Uh-huh.
I think that was like a bad omen, like what she was feeling from him.
Uh-huh.
And then that was her confirmation when
Oh,
she
yeah.
heard it.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it didn't really happen to her, but those are the vibes she's getting from that guy. That's
Yeah.
the expectation you're supposed to get from him.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, because the other thing too that like I just like if we're looking for like evidence context within the movie, right? Is like you have that whole scene earlier on when homeboy that's all in love with Jesse shows up and he's like, how much does like she owe you for the door and whatnot?
yeah.
And like before he leaves, like Keanu's character has this like horrible fucked up bit where he's like, you getting anything out of this deal, bud? And he's like, no.
Yeah.
And he's like, you should check out the one in like 213, like, or 212 or whatever it is. He's like 13-year-old one away from like blah blah blah, like real looker and shit like that. It's
Yeah.
like, whoa, bro,
No, he's
holy
creepy
fuck.
about it,
Yeah,
dude. It's
it's
fucking-
pretty bad. Yeah. So I
Yeah.
think like the context is there for it to be him, and like in my mind, it's definitely him. I don't see. He has access to everything
You
there.
don't see
you know?
any other person in that area
No,
but
and
him.
yeah, and he's the
Yeah.
motel manager, right? So like he has
Exactly.
access to all those rooms as well. It just makes sense to me that it would be him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there is I think in general this movie has a lot of sequences that are like very very dreamy, to where you are questioning like what's really happening on screen and like what is like imagined or like fluffed up like in the moment and whatnot and shit, like because like at the same time too, the whole modeling scene we were talking about, right, is like that obviously happened, but it's presented very dreamlike. Like you have the triple reflection of her and everything, and she's like looking at like both sides of her and like the crazy like Triforce fucking symbol and whatnot, which like was pretty creepy to me. That was giving me some
Felt
weird
very
vibes.
like cult.
100%.
It was giving cult vibes.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
You guys haven't seen the show Yellow Jackets, huh?
I don't
No,
think so,
but one of the like the pages I subscribe to on YouTube that does a lot of like breakdowns of everything, like they always talk about that show.
You guys need to watch that.
Okay.
You're talking about cult shit, and like if you guys like cannibal shit and like weird shit.
I mean, I don't really like animals.
but like to watch movies about it and whatnot.
Dude, no, Yellow Jackets is a great show.
Mm-hmm.
Like it just keeps you fucking locked in. There's even funny shit in it too. Like so Shauna's one of the main characters, and she's cheating on her husband in it, and she keeps telling him she's going to book club. And
It's always the fucking book
The
club.
fucking book
Fucking
club.
later-
Guys, if she's telling you she's going to a book club,
She's for the streets. homie.
She's
she's not going
cheating,
to
dude.
she's not going to the book club.
Who the fuck goes to a book club, bro?
So, anyways, fucking her husband's name's Jeff, and he finds out later on that
My name
she's
is
having fucking Channing Tatum gold, dude.
Imagine like the husband that's getting cheated on meets the dude Jeff and is just like,
It's just Channing Tatum.
he's like, "Oh, what's your name, man?
No,
Jeff.
so
My name
Shauna
is Jeff.
kills the
name
dude
is
she's
Jeff.
cheating on him with.
Oh damn!
She kills him on accident because
on
she think-
accident.
So the whole show is about these girls who are going to a soccer tournament out of state, and their plane ends up crashing.
Oh shit! Okay.
They do questionable shit while their plane crashes in this area, and they eat each other and shit.
Oh damn! Like for survival?
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
No, just because they wanted to.
I was like,
Daniel.
yeah. What's? I mean, I gotta know.
it
They're
goes
like, hey
back
guys,
and
we're stranded here. Let's just eat someone. You know.
Like, I know there's a lot of berries
Fuck it.
around here, but I'm kind of in the mood for some meat.
Yeah, right. As soon as they landed, they're all fuck it. No.
Who wants
All
to
right,
chop
who
their
we
leg off
eating?
first? Yeah.
But anyways, it switches between their childhood when they crash, and it switches between when they're adults and they're back home and everything.
Oh, okay.
Basically, Shauna thinks Jeff's cheating because he's trying to get money from these people, and they know about her whole story with the cannibalism and everything.
Oh, okay.
So he's trying to keep them quiet and everything.
Yeah, for sure.
So she thinks he's out cheating on her, and in reality, he's just trying to keep these fucking money sharks quiet and shit. And so she starts going out and cheating on him with this guy she gets an offender bender with, and he ends up finding out and everything because she tells her that she killed him on accident and stuff. And she's like, I can't believe you thought I was at book club this whole time. And Jeff's like, there was no book club?
Oh god
Like,
damn
he
it.
just fucking gets so butthurt right when she
you
says
poor
that.
bastard.
And I'm like, dude, that was like fucking gold. It just, I love that scene.
book club?
Yeah.
Wait, so she had a fender bender with some dude, and then just started fucking the dude.
Apparently that led to an
Exactly, dude.
affair.
Damn.
Yeah.
She
What a-
kept his contact information and shit and started fucking him.
What a
Wow.
place! What a place to meet a paramour.
What a meet cute.
Yeah.
Oh, Paramore.
Paramore.
No, it's a toy boy, bro.
It's
Fuck
a toy
that.
boy. Oh yeah.
We looked up last time. What were we fucking watching?
We were we were watching I See You.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's right.
Have you ever seen that movie? I See You on
No.
Netflix. You should watch that. That shit's pretty crazy.
in that one, the mom is like cheating on the husband as well, and so like we kept calling the dude that the mom was cheating with the mistress,
The mistress.
but like we
right?
were like, no, hold on, there's got to be like a
Wait,
name.
wouldn't it be the mister?
We were. I said mastress at first,
Mastress,
but
alright.
we looked it up, and there's like different terms. But for the most part, for like a male like mistress is paramour.
Paramore.
But
okay.
Toy Boy was also in there, and I was like, yeah, don't give him the dignity of something that sounds cool like Paramore.
Yeah, Paramore sounds like really cool.
Sounds too nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
a good nickname.
Call him a
right
fucking
there.
Toy Boy, bro.
You sound
Fuck
like
that.
Paramore makes you sound like a secret agent. You
Yeah,
know?
Makes you sound like a fucking
Yeah.
villain off of Spider-Man. dude.
100%.
Paramore
Paramore.
does.
Yeah.
Hey, you wanna let me slide out real quick? Cause now I gotta
Yeah.
go take a look.
Yeah, I got you, dude.
Dude, I need to take a tally of how many times like you've gone pee and I've never gone pee.
Oh,
in an
dude, it's
episode.
insane, Caleb. Like,
pee one time.
no. Not, he's talking about me, bro. Like, honestly, Caleb, at this point, like, I've had to go to the bathroom like every single episode.
You're good, dude.
It's
Fucking
insane. Bro.
take a piss.
This man always takes a piss.
Dude.
Dude.
Have a small seal, you know.
So I will say, Caleb, from these 3 movies, because I do have a question I want to ask you, but I want to wait till he gets back because I know
Okay.
he also wants to know the answer to this question. But from watching these 3 movies, I kind of see like the movies you enjoy watching. And would you say like, I mean, do you look for something that is more story driven, or when you like initially like are really drawn to something, is it like the visuals that really draw it to you? Like
the
draw you-
visuals.
The visuals.
Yeah, dude. Fucking. Have you seen The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, the Nicolas Cage movie?
No, bro, but I want to watch that so much.
Fuck, dude. I saw the trailer for that, and I don't know why. It just the images they portrayed during the fucking trailer, that's what captivated me about it. And
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta watch this. And I watched it, and I ended up loving
Yeah.
everything about it.
I mean, it's hard not to. I mean, you have Pedro Pascal and then also Nicolas Cage. Like, they're two. Regardless of what you think about Nicolas Cage, whether you think he's a good or a bad actor, he's a lovable actor.
Yeah,
you know, and I think
he's
that's
a fucking great guy.
And I think that's the most important thing. And is he's also someone that very much embraces what he thinks people think about him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think he understands that people think he's not the greatest actor, and I think it kind of just like leans into that. Like
Exactly.
The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, I think it's just a funny ass fucking funny ass fucking title.
Yeah, dude.
you know, and he's just very much just playing himself, and yeah, I love it.
You've
Man. I
seen
mean,
all the memes, right?
oh yeah, 100%,
Yeah, fucking.
dude. And honestly, the National Treasure movies are fucking solid.
Yeah.
The National Treasure movies are solid.
To that.
Well, just because I was asking him what draws him to a movie first. Is it like more story, or is it more like the visuals? And he said visuals, and then he started
Okay.
talking about the unbearable weight of massive talent.
Oh, I fucking still haven't seen that, bro.
Yeah, you guys gotta watch the
I want
fucking
to.
movie.
Because I was saying I can tell from like these movies, like I can tell the kind of movies he likes. Because all of these movies are definitely like visually striking,
Visual treats, yeah.
regardless of what you think about. Like
You watch fucking Knock at the Cabin, dude. That the visuals on that, like the cinematography is beautiful.
It
right
is
off
real
the rip.
nice.
yeah,
100%.
and I think like even even Becky, like it's not very like complex in terms of like a story or like cinematography or anything like
The
that.
color.
Yeah,
The color.
definitely.
The color is so important. I think that's definitely what does it. But
Yeah.
so I want to ask you this fucking question. Why the fuck do you like this movie, dude?
Okay, so initially watching Neon Demon, I was just like captivated by all the lights and shit, like you were, Ryan.
Yeah.
Like seeing all the lasers and shit, and like not getting the dialogue and seeing what she's going through while just doing her modeling straight up is what I was like.
It's pretty.
This is fucking crazy, dude.
Mhm.
Like I don't have to listen to anyone. I could just be interested in what's happening in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what I liked about
Yeah,
it.
it's definitely a different type of movie experience, I think, for sure.
Yeah, and I've never seen a movie where like I've actually sat and watched it. Like I could only think of back in the early 1900s, like fucking silent films, dude. People
Yeah.
used to go and watch them for pure enjoyment, and that's what
Mhm.
Neon Demon was. It
Mhm.
was just like, I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna watch this, I'm gonna enjoy every second of it, just because it's fucking weird.
there for the visual spectacle. Yeah.
It's really great.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah,
agree.
I think there's like I can agree with you on that aspect of like I think visually speaking it's a very enjoyable movie. Like I think you've heard me say it a couple times. There's a lot of moments where like I just had like a smile on my face, like seeing what was happening to my eyeballs and whatnot. But then there's a lot of ones
Speaking
that
of
freak me
eyeballs,
out.
dude.
I was gonna say because we haven't even gotten to like the ending yet, right? We
Nah,
like got to
dude.
it a little bit, but like
Yeah.
essentially what happens is the three main
Fucking kill her.
girls, they fucking shove her ass into the deep end of the pool, bro.
Yeah,
and just
dude.
snap her.
And then I don't know, like, what do you guys think? And this is one part I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
Do you think they eat her alive, or do you think they kill her and then eat her?
They for sure ate her.
I feel like she was pretty much on her way to dying. Like if she
Yeah.
was alive, I think she was
But
unconscious.
what do you think that process would be? Like, think about
See,
that.
I
They
think
fucking
she
blend
was.
her into a smoothie, bro.
I think she
No,
was
but they
dead.
had a whole fucking
Eyeball.
I think she was dead because fucking Ruby's literally laying in a bathtub full of
Full of
blood.
blood, yeah.
So I think what they did is I think they fucking killed her and drained her of her fucking blood into the fucking bathtub, which is fucking insane.
Hardcore.
Or
And
was
then I
that
think they
just
ate her.
imagery? Was
Well,
that trying to provoke the audience?
I
Was
No,
that-
they're all bloody, bro. They're
Yeah.
all super bloody. So I think I think there's this weird like cultish vibe that's going around, like that like aura that I get from those three chicks. Like by the end, like
Because there's the whole moment too, right before the bathtub scene, where you see Ruby walking out and she's like in front of the moon, and she like lays down and just like starts gushing blood,
Yeah.
like hardcore, like not even like her blood, but there's just like a pool of blood like spewing from her, like.
yeah, what was that, bro?
So I don't know. I'm not smart enough to figure out exactly what it was, but the one thing I did think of was that you have the bit earlier in the movie where Jesse's explaining, I think to Ruby or somebody, maybe it's the boyfriend, or not her boyfriend, but whatever, the guy. Like, I used to look up at the moon all the time, and I used to think it was this watchful eye looking at me, and I would ask, do you see me? So, like, I don't know, maybe it's something like that, you know, maybe there's some kind of weird moon cult or something or other. I don't know, the moon and women's, you know, cycles have a lot of crazy shit going on with them.
We
So,
didn't have cycles, dude.
yeah, no, 100%. It's true. It's true. So, like, I don't know. I'm not smart enough to figure out what that was all about. I just know that it was pretty fucking wild.
That shit, it's
Yeah.
a fucking trip all the way through, dude. Just watching that movie,
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah, I think the other models did it more so for like a. I think they thought that by eating her, they were gaining like her beauty.
That's
right?
what I was
Yeah.
thinking
That's what
too,
I thought.
dude.
Like, cause like, why else would you fucking like
Eat a person.
eat her? Like, you're already gonna kill her. I think
Yeah.
that's already.
Did you like the line at the end, Ryan, when she was like, telling the other model, "Oh, we eat them." When
Oh,
she's
yeah.
like, yeah.
Yeah, like, oh, what did you like? Did someone ever like screw you out of a job? And they're like, yeah, oh, what'd you do? I ate them. And
Yeah.
you're like, oh my god,
Yeah.
that's hilarious.
Well, knowing what actually happened is
You're
fucking
like,
intimidating,
oh, bro,
dude.
yeah.
And yeah, I think that's why I think there's this cult shit going on, because I think like they're like, okay, if we eat her, we'll gain her beauty.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end, when she's just at that house and she's like, oh yeah, I'm just here, and the dude comes over to her and he's like, yeah, you'd be perfect for this. She kind of has that, like, her eyes get wide, and it's almost like this, like, oh my god, it worked.
Yeah. Well, because also too, there's like a little bit of a hint at that earlier on.
Though, dude, the ending.
Well, yeah, because the
fucking
other
didn't.
chick, yeah. But so what's it's because Gigi's the one who throws up, and fucking performs harikari, bro. Jesus Christ, right?
herself.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But the other ones, Sarah, was that her name?
I think that was.
There was a little bit of context for her and that whole situation of like maybe like trying to like consume her beauty in a way, because there's the sequence in like halfway through the film and whatnot when they're both up for like an audition, a piece or whatever it is, and Jessie gets picked, and then you see Sarah in the bathroom and she's freaking out, right? And she like chucks the fucking thing at the window and whatnot, and Jessie comes in trying to be nice and be like, hey, like what's going on, blah blah blah. And she gets sliced. She gets fucking cut. Mm-hmm. And Sarah, like, immediately fucking tries to start sucking her blood, bro. Fucking goes up to the wrist and is like, it's pretty intense. So I was like, okay.
Fucking vampire in the making right there,
So, like, I think there is a little bit of context for that, too. Like, maybe, if anything, I would say...
That was a fat foreshadow, if anything.
Of what happened, yeah. I feel like Sarah and Ruby are cultists for sure.
Yeah.
Gigi's gotta be some new bitch that's just like not down with the shit yet, bro. Because like she just can't even handle it by the end, man. You know, like she starts freaking out.
Don't get tired on this, dude.
I'm not. My eyes are freaking itching a little bit.
Yeah,
I'll scratch them for you, dude. Just let me know. I got you.
Pause that shit, bro. Pause that.
But yeah, I feel like Gigi's the one who like ruins it and whatnot. But at the same time, too, you brought up the idea of like maybe they're trying to convey story with imagery as well, because like the movie ends pretty abruptly, so you don't really know what the repercussions are and whatnot. But I have to imagine that the photographer and everybody involved in that shoot would be pretty tripped the fuck out by a girl who threw up an eyeball and like slit her stomach open and shit in the bathroom.
Well, they don't know she threw up an eyeball.
That's true.
Fucking homegirl ate that shit after.
Oh, that was gross.
She did eat
That's
it.
so bad,
I
bro.
fucking forgot
oh my
that,
god,
dude.
yeah, it's so intense.
Oh fuck.
She was just too down for it, bro. She was like, oh yeah.
Sorry, Ryan.
God damn it, Caleb. What the fuck, dude? Yeah, you're not invited back, bro.
Yeah, she straight up gulps that shit down. She's like, like just real quick. It's
I mean,
pretty
if
disturbing.
I saw an eye like that, dude, I'll gloss it up like that.
So tasty.
She does. What's the actress name? Ellie Fanning.
Yeah.
Ella Fanning. But she does have some beautiful eyes. I'll say that shit, dude.
I was gonna. She's I think
I'd eat those eyes, bro.
I'd eat those eyes, bro. I felt like.
Worst pickup line
she's
ever.
underage, guys.
Yeah.
Chill the fuck out.
Well, I think the actor might not have been, but that doesn't. Anyway, I feel like for me personally, I had a hard time getting behind the beauty side of things, just because, like, again, like to each their own. Like, the model like type like that has never necessarily been like my bag, you know, especially like the white girl model thing. Sorry, not to be rude or anything. It's
Daniel
just
doesn't
not
like
for
white
me.
women.
I'm sorry, it's just not for me. It's just not for me, you know. So I was like, you guys all look like skinny kids, like especially Elle Fanning to me, you know, like
y'all look like you belong in a fucking McDonald's
or something. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but like at the same time though, like it's part of what the other industry dudes are talking about, right? Where it's like there is a standard, like like you're either born with it or you're not type of shit and whatnot. And it's weird because like that almost gave me like like not hardcore or anything.
Question for you, real quick, Daniel. Are you born with it?
Am I born with it?
Yeah.
I'm fucking sexy as fuck, Caleb.
Hey,
Get outta here, dude.
what about you, Ryan?
Dude, you already know, bro. Come on. I don't
Come
gotta
on,
answer that
dude.
question.
Come on.
So that's a no.
But it gave me like pure vibes, which like made me think of Becky because I watched Becky first. But like it gave me like purity vibes, you know, of like this guy being like, you either have it or you don't. And everybody who has it are like these like skinny white women with like blonde hair and blue eyes type of shit, you know.
dude.
So I was like, that's some weird fucking shit, dog. I don't know.
Okay, when you guys think of an angel, what do you guys think?
You know, in my head, I always like to think of Old Testament angels, which are like scary, like monsters that'll come and fuck your shit up if God don't like you,
Ryan,
bro.
off the top of your dome right now, what do you fucking think? What's an angel to you?
I don't know. I think of that right there. Like, you see that shit right there?
Exactly. What do you think her hair color is, though?
I don't know. It could be whatever it wants to be,
It's
dude.
blonde, isn't
That's
it?
probably blonde.
Yeah, exactly. That's
No, I
what
feel
I'm
you.
getting at,
I know what
dude.
you're going for.
Yeah. So fucking in that movie, like that's exactly why they got a girl like Jessie.
Mm-hmm.
That's what people think of as like a fucking angel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's definitely it's an odd one for sure. Like I said, I think it's a challenging movie. And
Well,
like,
color's definitely associated with everything too. So like when you
Mm-hmm.
think of angels and like demons,
Yeah.
like, you think light and dark.
yeah, blue and red, they have that. a
So
lot
if
in
you're
there,
thinking
too.
of an angel, you're thinking more lighter. That's why you're thinking like blonde hair, white clothes, all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, most definitely. Yeah, and it's almost like when she like turns to like the dark side or whatever. Like when she like steps into that role and whatnot. That whole sequence goes from her being bathed in like blue light to her like basking in the red light.
You guys
instead.
notice she's hella different too. Doesn't she like get out of the shower at that scene and everything? She has wet hair and a bunch of shit.
And it's also even when she takes I keep calling her the boyfriend, but it's not really the boyfriend. When she takes him to dinner, she's got like a whole different demeanor.
Yeah,
like
no,
when she
like
goes
her
to that
whole
bar.
profile
Yeah,
changes throughout the
100%.
movie.
She's wearing
Yeah.
like the black leather pants and
Yeah,
stuff like that. And up to
yeah.
that point, she'd been wearing like sundresses.
Yeah,
and stuff like that,
exactly.
lighter
like prairie
clothes.
girl type shit. Yeah, for sure.
Hence the name Neon Demon.
Mhm.
Yeah.
She's a neon demon.
She's a neon demon.
Yeah, I feel like that one's kind of hard for me to like rate my experience with the movie because again, it is one that like we've said it a bunch. It's like doesn't necessarily read or watch as like a traditional movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like I don't know if I could say that I
It's
enjoyed
definitely
watching
like
it.
a one and doneer.
Yeah, 100%. I agree.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if I want to watch it again. Like it's hard for me to say that I enjoyed watching the movie because there was a lot of parts that made me uncomfortable. There's a lot of parts that made me like just shocked, like put me in different states of awe and whatnot, you know?
Yeah.
But at the same time, a film that can evoke any type of strong emotion from you is obviously doing something right.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what movies are supposed to do, right? Is like
Yep.
invoke emotion from you and everything. So, you know, it's hard to rate. But like I said, I can't say that I necessarily enjoyed watching it. But I also can't say that I like didn't enjoy watching it. It's a weird.
No,
It's
whoever
a weird one.
edited that film fucking put it together so
Beautifully,
well.
yeah. Like it's a
they-
visual spectacle for
yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, visuals, I give it like a 9 out of 10 for sure. Like
Mhm.
it's like just visually striking, and I think again, like I think I echo a lot of your sentiments. Daniel is like, it's a movie I can't say I necessarily enjoyed watching because, like you said, there's so many like gut wrenching moments and
Mhm.
so many moments that are just like hard to watch,
Mhm.
and where I was literally just like, oh
Yeah.
But I think I was talking to you about this a little bit when Caleb went to the bathroom. But like objectively speaking, this is like a really solid, well put together movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Like if I'm
just
just looking,
execution, yeah.
yeah, if I'm looking at it from just like an objective of like how well a movie's put together, the visuals are like a 9. Like put together, it's like an 8 or something like that. For as far as like enjoyment, it's probably like a 7 or something for me, just because it's like, you know, it's not something that's like, again, I'll probably watch it again just because it is sort of like a mind fuck of a movie, and
It's valid, dude.
but it's not something that I'm like rushing to watch again this week. You know, I'm
Yeah.
like, it'd probably be a while before I put it back on before I'm like in the mood to
No,
be like, oh
that's,
yeah.
that's a movie you got to take shrooms to, dude.
Oh, fuck no, dude.
That'd
God damn
be
it.
some
Have a bad
hardcore
trip,
shit.
dude.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
You start questioning your existence and how beautiful you really are after that.
I don't need to go into existential crisis
Yeah.
mode while watching this
You're like,
movie.
oh fuck, you're gonna be watching it halfway through. You're like, I'm fucking ugly, man.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna be thinking about jumping into the bottom of a pool,
Yeah,
dude.
crazy shit, dude.
But all right, what movie do you want to talk about next, Caleb? Since this is your
Fuck yeah.
motherfucking episode.
Let's talk about Knock at the Cabin. I want to say Becky for last. I like that one, dude.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, okay. Knock at
Yeah.
the cabin.
So Knock at the Cabin, dude. David Bautista.
Oh,
Yeah, he was pretty good in this.
he did really good in this.
Yeah,
Man.
he
I
did
liked it a lot.
great, dude. AKA Leonard.
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 Yeah.
Yeah. Such a weird,
fucking Ron Weasley in this shit.
Oh, he was scary, bro. Rupert Grint.
Rupert Grint. Yeah,
Rupert Grint,
he was played Red Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That was a twist, huh? What'd you find out about him?
Yeah.
Okay.
That he's homophobic.
Yeah. Well, cause like I agree with Caleb that like I think that like a good thing that this movie did was
Well, first off, they talked about the Testaments.
Yeah.
I thought that was great too. I didn't realize that it was going to be Bible oriented.
Like 100%. It's the four horsemen of the apocalypse for sure. But like one thing that I think this movie did really well was like, I feel like a lot of the times M. Night Shyamalan movies are like, okay, they present you with these bits and pieces of information in like out of context, and then that's what the movie ends up being, right? Like whatever is happening in front of you is not actually what's happening.
Exactly.
But this is almost like a reversal of that, where like everything that's being presented to you is like, maybe this is like what they're talking about in the front of you is true. Like at the end of the day, they really fucking are the four horsemen of the apocalypse.
Fucking glimpse of light, right?
Yeah.
That's what lets you know.
I had to rewind, bro, because he talked about it a couple times throughout the movie, and like I made a note. I was like. When it's over, go fucking back and watch. I was like, check it out really quick and whatnot. Like, was he just fucking concussed, or is there something really there? And I think visually, he didn't do too much to spoil it because it really is just light. I personally couldn't detect like any kind of figure in the light when I went back and looked at it.
That was a fucking powerful light though, dude.
Oh yeah, 100%. When you see
something different,
especially with the sound effects they have going on too, there's like this very like ethereal, angelic, like
exactly,
like almost creepy, but feels slightly warm at the same time kind of vibes going on. Yeah, it was cool. I liked it. I thought it was a different type of M. Night Shyamalan
started off
twist.
strong too. Like, I don't know. I like how they have someone so vulnerable at the beginning.
It draws you in. Like it really like lets your guard down immediately because it's just this cute little girl who's just getting grasshoppers, and she's she's documenting them down in her notebook, and she's color coordinating and all this stuff. You're like,
giving them names.
Oh my god!
And shit.
You're like, this is fucking awesome. This is
adorable.
Yeah. And then scary fucking Dave Bautista, or not scary, but Dave Bautista comes, and you're kind of just like,
you kind of think he's a sweet guy. At the
yeah,
beginning.
100%.
Yeah, but then he like reaches his hand, and he has all these crazy tattoos, right? And you're like,
Hey, did you guys notice he has like superhero tattoos?
No, I didn't.
I might have been tripping, but I could have swore I saw a fucking
Superman right there.
Yeah, 100%, bro. I swear to God, I saw the fucking Superman S, and I think I saw a Flash
awesome,
too.
Dude.
I don't know if that's like Dave Bautista's actual tattoos or if that's just like what they put on him for the movie.
He's like, I love the Flash.
But I was like, hey, yeah, no, straight up, yeah.
He's all in all these fucking Marvel films, and he's low key a DC
fan,
fan.
yeah. That's what he's got.
Oh, have you guys ever watched Mindhunter?
No,
I've heard of that, but no, that's what Jonathan Groff is from, right?
Yeah,
Daddy Eric.
Daddy Eric.
What's it about?
It's about basically like the
It's the first ever people,
like inception or like creation of like
criminal profiling,
psychological profiling. Like psychological profiling and all that stuff. Like them using psychological profiling to catch like serial killers and stuff like that.
That's dope, dude.
I think there's 1 or 2 seasons.
I think there's 2 right now.
Yeah.
What's the name?
Mindhunter.
Mindhunters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, really fucking
It's a Netflix
good.
one, right?
check it
Yeah,
out.
really, really good.
Yeah, I gotta check it out too. Just
Yeah,
heard a lot about it.
a really good cast of this movie. I thought Rupert Grint did great. Obviously, he's not around for super long. Spoiler alert.
He's not. Yeah.
But I think what he does in there is really, really fucking solid. The little girl, awesome. I think it's like you were saying. Like I'm not really big on M. Night Shyamalan movies, so I can't attest to the fact that he's like this director that puts in a lot of like twists and turns and stuff like that.
Oh, that's all of his movies.
But from from what I've heard, that's his MO. Like I'm gonna show you, and then I'm gonna pull the curtains out from under you and pull the rug out from under you and show you that like, oh, there's actually something else that's been going on.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So going into this, I think that's just what I expected, and like you said, I thought like at the end, I thought it was very interesting and very creative. The fact that he's like, okay, no, I'm just gonna tell you exactly what I'm telling you, and I think that was like the point and the whole like conflict, right? You have Dave Bautista and his group of people that are telling like the family one thing, right?
Yeah.
They're telling them like, hey, like you guys gotta fucking kill, like one of you 3 has to die by someone else's hand, or else the world's gonna fucking end. And if you all don't die, the world will end, and you three will be the last people left on Earth, left to just roam the Earth. Like,
you guys want to know my opinion on it?
What?
They should have killed the kid. They could have adopted another one.
So what what I learned is that this movie is actually based on a book.
Yeah, it's called like The Cabin at the End of the Woods, right?
Yeah, The Cabin at the End of the Woods, and in that book, the kid dies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, exactly. And before,
you're on the head, bro.
Yeah, before doing this movie, before like M. Night Shyamalan called the director and was like, "Hey, like this is what I'm gonna change or whatever from your book when I adapt it to the movie. How do you feel about that?" And the author was like, like your ending is actually the second ending that I thought about for like the book.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it was either going to be my ending.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It was either going to be my ending or that ending,
Yeah.
and I just ended up going with my ending because I couldn't decide between the two.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah,
Cool.
so he was down with it, and yeah, I thought that was interesting. Like you have these two sides to the story. You have Dave Bautista and his group saying like, yeah, this is what you have to do, and you have Daddy Andrew, who was like, no, you guys are fucking crazy. Like, we don't get reception out here. You guys are looking at your watches. You guys are timing all this out. He was very convincing, and it definitely got me thinking, like, damn, like, this is like some whole ruse. Like, there's something else like going on here. And I thought that was nice that it was just like, no, this is what we're telling you. And this is the mindfuck. The mindfuck is giving you two very convincing sides of a story.
Yeah.
And letting you like battle out in your brain whether what you think is right or what you think is wrong, and what you think is real and what you think is not. And I was like, holy shit, this is absurd.
Yeah, I don't know if like this, like for me, I was more convinced by the horsemen, like the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse personally, because like for one, I think that like you have them acting out of fear. So like as much as Daddy Andrew is like trying to fucking get on Daddy Eric about like, you need to think straight, you're not thinking straight, I was like, bro, neither are you. Like you're under extreme stress and like fear right now. You are not clear-headed, dog. Like versus these other 4 people are like very calm the entire time. And not only that, like for me personally, the like sharing their own lives and like trying to like get a little more sympathy, I think. Oh, buddy,
don't fall asleep on me there.
You got a whole other movie talking about, dog.
I know.
The whole like sharing of their personal lives and like I think trying to gain like sympathy or empathy or whatever of like, look, we're just normal people. Like we have these lives outside of this stuff. Like we have to fucking kill ourselves if you don't, bro. So like maybe help out humanity and whatnot, right? Or whatever it ended up being. Got me pretty good. Like for a while there, like I felt like I think Andrew is the vehicle of the movie. Like I think you're supposed to see things from his eyes. But for me personally, I was looking more from like Eric's side of things, where I was like, damn, I really want to believe these people, but then these little beats of information that keep coming back are like kind of swaying me.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, no, fuck, dude. Like they are fucking, this is some apocalypse shit happening and whatnot.
Exactly, dude. Like when I was watching the film, I was like, I like you said, I was leaning more towards Eric's side. Yeah. I was thinking, oh, maybe something is happening. Especially like when the first round of tsunamis happened. That was like the first thing, dude. Yeah. And I'm thinking like Andrew's telling them, oh, this could be all set up. Like it could be a news broadcast that they knew and they're like repeating everything. But then I'm thinking too, like we can't predict earthquakes. We can't predict tsunamis. So
because like the first one makes sense, right? Because he's like that tsunami or that earthquake got reported like 4 hours ago and whatnot. Yeah. That one I was like, okay, maybe I'm a little swayed. But then there's like the one that happens on the spot and they're like, breaking news, this big ass one just fucking hit and is like flooding like Portland and shit like that.
Well, what was making me really believe like Andrew's side, right? Because I was very much on like Team Andrew. I was like, oh, these fools are faking some shit. Is when he was like, there's some larger like thing at play. Like there's some more like there's
with
like
Redmond, right?
Yeah, like there's this whole organization type shit like going down of like, no, this is like a pre-recorded thing, and this is just like you guys are all on your watches. Like we're here with like no fucking cell reception, so why else didn't they bring phones? Because they know that there's not going to be a reception here. Exactly. They're here timing this out because they're checking their watches. Like why else would they fucking be doing that? You know. So I was very much on like the this guy's kind of making sense, you know. But I think what made me really question his like story was when he was like, come on, you don't see it, like random guy meets random person from here and then happens to meet this person from here. I'm like, okay, you're really going, like, saying all that in your head and you're believing that yourself, because that sounds very far-fetched. Random person meets random person meets random person meets random person.
Exactly.
That's what you're saying.
That's
at the end of the day.
much,
That's a little too much.
Yeah.
Like, I understand if there's like
you
more,
can understand one coincidence, but not 20.
I can
No,
understand if there's like a larger, like, oh, they've all had things happen in their life and they all go to like support groups and all the support groups happen to be from the same similar company, you know?
Yeah.
But it's literally just like, oh, this fucking guy who's really good with kids and like coaches this fucking team happens to meet a fucking
cult
doctor and happens to meet a fucking
and
happens to meet this guy who fucking
works for the gas company and shit.
happens to meet
And
the guy that freaking
this fucking guy who attacked me in a bar.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they just because when he also says that, like, oh, Adrian's a person that's very easily convinced, so I was like, okay, that kind of makes sense. I can see how, like, maybe these three people like convinced her to kind of go along with this and stuff like that.
You have to feel bad for her though when he's like, I didn't believe she was a mother for 1 fucking second, and then you like see the picture at the end and he's probably like
oh,
yeah.
that kid has no mother now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was a solid movie for sure. Again, the cinematics.
You think they
are awesome.
adopted that kid at the end, or you think Andrew did?
I have no
definitely
fucking
not.
clue.
If he didn't,
He's
he's a pussy,
flabbergasted.
but I mean,
I think the one thing that would have made like me maybe side with Andrew a little bit more, and I don't know how far the book pushes this or how far M. Night Shyamalan wanted to push it in his adaptation, is more of the situation of what happened with Ron Weasley and Andrew, right? Because that was the one that really got me thinking like, oh shit, maybe this is a setup. Because like he obviously brings up I mean, if you haven't garnered it already from what we're talking about, Andrew and Eric are a gay couple who have adopted a young, I think she's Chinese, girl named Win, right?
yeah.
And so
All I do is win,
No matter what, the money on my mind.
I can never get enough. But earlier on in their own history, Andrew was assaulted by Rupert Grint's character. I'm forgetting his name right now. Redmond. I think it ends up being like O'Bannon in actuality.
O'Bannon, yeah.
Yeah.
I knew it started with a B, but
Yeah.
it's actually an O.
And so if there were more situations like that, where like there were more coincidences in their earlier life, in their previous life, like where they had come across, like I almost thought it was gonna happen where there's this point where they show like a surgery happening, and I was like, oh fuck, the nurse is about to show up. Like she also crossed paths with them earlier, but it just doesn't happen. And like if that had happened, I think I would have been more convinced of like maybe this was a setup, like you're kind of going back and forth. But at the same time too, I think the level of apocalypses that start happening just get like too fucking unruly for you to be like, no, this is ridiculous.
Like you see earthquakes and you see fucking lung outbreaks.
And those ones you can get around because like I mean, especially
planes falling out of the sky.
That one I was like,
yeah.
okay, this is real. This
And
shit's
then,
happening,
no.
bro.
Like not only that, like you listen to Leonard's whole spiel at the end about like, oh, you got a few minutes after I'm gone, and you see fucking lightning striking.
Yeah, the skies
behind
actually
them.
start to darken and shit. Yeah, 100%.
And you're like, this has to be fucking real.
Yeah.
By that point.
Well, and then also too, like you get the confirmation, I think, once they end up in the diner, right? And you hear the news reports from people, and they're like, "Yeah,
And you
I don't know,
hear
it
the
just
fucking-
stopped like a few minutes ago."
Yeah, you hear the waitress say, "It's gonna be okay, honey," and everything.
Yeah. So it was crazy. I did like it. I think the fact that the twist was that there almost was no twist, I think is good. I think especially if you've watched M. Night Shyamalan movies before, it kind of like puts you in a certain like expectation, right? Of like, oh, he's trying to fuck with me, but he really wasn't. Like he really presented everything pretty upfront to you in this movie, which I think is unique for him as a director. I don't know that anybody else could really make a movie like this and have it be as satisfying, because you do have to have the reputation of M. Night Shyamalan of like making all these mindfuck movies all the time, in order to just present something fully in your face and have that be the twist, you know? Like it's very different.
Yeah, I think it's interesting because like he very much made us like with the movie, like at least for me, he very much made me feel like one of the characters in the movie. Yeah. In terms of like you have to make this decision of whether you think what's going on is real or fake. Yeah. You know? And I thought that like that's just like just so intriguing to me because like a lot of the times like in a movie you very much feel like on the outside looking in, like no matter how much like immersed you get into like the world of like a movie, to me it's always very much like on the outside looking in. And this movie again made me feel like one of the characters that had to make that decision made me feel like either Eric or Andrew in the sense of like, okay, I have to fucking decide whether I think what they're telling me is real and or is not, and what do I think? Like, what do I think? And I think that's really fucking great.
I think they did a great job with the fucking cast, too, dude.
Oh yeah,
Oh, everybody's so good.
So
Everybody's
fucking-
at their fucking maximum when it comes to the acting, dude. They're good.
I wrote a script one time about, you guys know the 7 Deadly Sins?
yes.
Yeah, I wrote about a whole family that represented each of the 7 Deadly Sins.
Okay.
And that's what I was thinking of when I was watching that movie because I was, like, you know, the 4 Horsemen and everything. But Dave Bautista being the gentle, kind giant.
Yeah.
I thought that was just so great.
Yeah, he's good.
He fucking nailed it.
Because
dude.
physically, he's such an imposing force. I mean, like, you know him as Drax. You know him as, I mean, he's just Dave Bautista, right? In wrestling.
Yeah.
He doesn't have, like, a fancy name or anything like that.
No, I don't think it does.
Yeah.
No.
So, like, you know him as, like, a physically imposing force. But, yeah, like, you're right, dude. It's such... That opening sequence of them talking to each other feels obviously scary, right? Because, like, this giant dude comes out of nowhere to start talking to this little girl.
Yeah.
But the conversation
it
that
almost
they're...
feels pedo-y.
Yeah. The conversation they're having feels innocent enough, but the camera work is what really throws you off because you have these, like, tilted shots.
Yeah.
The entire time.
You know what that's called, right? When it's tilted?
Is it the Hitchcock or something?
Dutch angle.
The Dutch angle, thank
The
you. That's
Dutch
what it is.
angle,
The
yeah.
Hitchcock's like the spin, right?
Yeah.
Where it does the full 360 and everything.
Exactly.
Yeah. God, you look at you, you little smart little. You smart
This
little,
guy,
you
hey, we
smart
don't,
little
we never
filmmaker.
have these technical terms
I
defined
know,
for us on
I
the
like
podcast.
it, yeah.
You guys know the fucking terms low key and high key too, right?
Explain it.
That came from film too.
Not when I'm
So-
trying to stay low key. That's the only thing I fucking know
So
it from.
high key films, they're overexposed and they're supposed to like provoke some sort of emotion out of the viewer. So basically when something's like really vibrant and really bright, you're supposed to be like a little more happy, like a little more outgoing when you're watching a film.
Okay.
When something's more low key, the lighting's supposed to be really dark, really like kind of suspicious, like you're wondering what's going on, like
Okay.
yeah. So those are where those terms originate from: low key, high key.
Interesting.
Okay. I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, that's good to know.
Wow.
Mhm.
Now I'm gonna be using that. What is this movie? Is this movie low key? Is this movie high key right now?
What
There
do you
you
rate
go,
this
dude.
movie? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you rate this movie low key or high key, bro?
Fucking lighting's interesting, dude. That like if you think about it, that's what makes or break a film.
Mm-hmm.
Like it really is.
No, yeah,
it has
for sure.
a strong effect on every fucking scene.
Just in terms of how we like view movies as well too. Like I think you can, like us as like consumers can tell the difference between something like a short film and like Hollywood produced film.
Oh yeah.
Probably based off of like the budget they had for something like the
Exactly.
lighting or
Value and all
like
that
you know what
stuff.
I mean. Like yeah, like you can just see the difference for sure. It hits you immediately, and it's like. I don't know, it's weird because like I do appreciate having you on the show for that reason right there. Is it's like I think talk a lot about like the story side of things and the character side of things and whatnots, but at the end of the day, this is like a visual medium, right?
Yeah, it
and
is.
so to have somebody here who understands all that is pretty
it's
nice,
a
man.
it's a strong art, dude.
Yeah.
It's
One of
fuck
like probably the main one that we have. I
Oh,
think
yeah,
movies
dude.
is
Like-
aside from maybe music, like
every single fucking person watches movies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Every
Yeah,
single
yeah.
person watches TV shows.
Mhm.
And the reason they do it is because they can connect and they can feel what the characters they're watching feel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
100%.
Wow. Yeah, I appreciate that a lot because now it's got like my wheels turning in terms of like that just added like another like layer to like my analysis when I'm like watching movies, right? And like you're saying, like high key is like lighter, it's supposed to make you feel happy. Low key is a little darker, it's supposed to make you feel like what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
And so it makes me like right now I'm thinking about like director like Wes Anderson, right? You can consider like his movies a lot more high key, they're a lot brighter. They
Yep.
make you they're visually they're making you feel a little bit more happy just because of like what you're visualizing, right? It's a lot brighter, bright colors.
Yeah.
But it's also interesting like the dialogue and the delivery of like that dialogue from the actors because it doesn't necessarily match the lighting of the movie.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah.
it's very just drab and very
Have you seen the trailer for fucking
Asteroid City?
Asteroid City,
Yeah,
Bryan
yes,
Cranston.
dude.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
awesome,
dude.
dude.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go watch that shit.
Yeah, let's
Hell
go.
yeah.
I'm down.
That's what you're like. What you're describing to me is what I'm getting that vibe from.
Yes,
like,
that's immediate. That's exactly what I was thinking.
yeah.
Beautiful.
Even just with something like Neon Demon, right? Like, not to go too far back into it, but like, I think maybe that's one of the reasons why it's so unsettling. Is it's like, visually, it is a very vibrant movie. There's a lot of bright colors, like heavy duty, like color theory and whatnot. But like, because it's such a like dark drab undertone of what's happening, it's like unsettling. You're like, what the fuck am I watching, man?
Like
what's
you're
happening
thinking
to me?
all lights and color right now
Yeah.
too. But like Ryan was saying earlier too, you see those flashes of symbols and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Oh,
and you
it's
start to get cult vibes and all this
100%,
random
dude. Yeah,
shit.
yeah, for
So
sure.
it's
I was
not,
also thinking like, thank God I freaking am not epileptic and freaking.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
100% cannot watch that.
Yeah,
And I
movie.
feel
if
bad
you're
for those
epileptic-
people who are and can't experience.
It's
this
got to
movie.
be an epilepsy warning at the beginning of that
Yeah.
film.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
No, but fucking it's literally not even just about color and all that shit, dude. It's about shape. It's about the way you're filming. It's about the way the characters are acting. It's fucking everything.
Everything, yeah. Editing
Yeah,
has a big
it
part.
has to
in it.
coexist with one another to
Yeah.
fucking make it work.
So my question to you is not to get too off topic, but what do you